using the copper, what do you say, those copper flakes. So they are those
Okay.
rose gold flakes that you have. Keep those
Yeah.
together. Okay. And for the folks who've got blue, anyone has got blue?
Yeah, I got
Blue, lovely.
Yeah,
So with
I
the
have
blue,
blue.
yeah. So with this color, you're going to be using the copper flakes. With the blue one, perfect. I can see Asunta, perfect. I can
Yes.
see Geeta, perfect. Okay, so with this color, you're going to be using copper. With the blue, you're going to be using silver.
Okay.
Okay,
Blue, silver. Okay.
I got this color, blue. Blue and silver.
okay. Sorry, I got kicked off. I'm back. Hello. Okay, so don't wear your gloves now. So soon. I can keep it aside. I know everyone's super excited. I like to see the excitement, and I'm happy that you guys have all received your kits in time to practice along. Don't wear your gloves yet. Okay, why I'm saying that? Because with resin, like I said, there are these minute particles that can fall into your cup. Your gloves might just attract that. So it's better that you don't wear it right now. We'll do that in a bit. I was talking about the gloves when I joined in. These gloves are called as nitrile gloves. Okay. I requested someone to keep a note of the minutes. Is anyone going to be able to do that for me? Anyone? I mean, I don't need it word to word. I just need these small things that I'm like mentioning about the nitrile gloves.
No, Yvonne,
Huh?
you are live on YouTube also.
Okay. Huh. Perfect.
So that
Perfect.
everybody can see everything, repeat number of times.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right.
Yvonne,
Yes.
it won't be wiped off, no? Roy,
Yeah. Yeah.
it won't be wiped off from YouTube. It will remain.
No.
Roy,
Yvonne,
Yes. Sorry, the question was for Roy uncle. I'll answer that first. No, it will. I don't think it should go off from YouTube. It will be there. I mean,
No, Yvonne, let me correct them.
Yeah.
After 1 month, if anybody wants to see it, they'll have to pay me 1 rupee per day.
no problem.
Yvonne, how do we put on the gun?
The gun. Yes, I will just show you. I don't have one gun with me right now. Can you show it to me on the screen?
Yeah.
See?
Yes. So there is this red button on top.
On the top.
On the top, the boxish red button.
Yeah.
That's the on and off switch.
Yes.
Okay, and then down you see there is a button for the gas. All right, so that is going to emit your gas flame, whether you want it fast or whether you want it slow. So
Okay.
that's the emission rate of your gas flame, and the button on top is the one for your on and off.
Okay. And
Okay,
when you want to put it, press it, what do you have to press? When you want-
there's a button. So from the top of your nozzle, that's the button. Where yes,
This one.
perfect. Yes,
Okay.
uncle just showed you. That's the button. You need to press that.
Okay.
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 And I hope everyone has connected the base.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, base is connected, so it will stand on your
Yes.
desk.
Yes.
Okay. For the folks who are asking me about the weighing scale, this is my weighing scale that I'm using. I think I shared the link yesterday and I shared the image as well. It will cost you around $2.99 on Amazon. So in case if you're looking at doing resin projects on a regular basis, even small, I think it will be better to invest in this because this digital weighing machine gives you exact, quantities of what you need to use and how many grams you need to use of resin and the hardener. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, just a minute.
Sorry, Yvonne.
Yes.
And what do we measure this resin and the hardener in those cups?
In the cups, yes. So
Okay.
I will ensure that your cup is going to be full. So those tiny cups, if you get it, from your stores or somewhere nearby, please buy them and keep them handy. They're very useful in terms of pouring. So this is the first time I've actually used those tiny cups. Otherwise, I use those big cups that I showed you in my first session. Those tiny cups are very easy to pour because I use them yesterday. I was very comfortable with it, and I'm definitely going to go and stock up some more on those cups because I bought these cups especially for you guys because we are working in the smaller quantity. Okay, but yeah, the cups are good, good investment. I mean, it cost you around 30 rupees or something for 50. Just buy it and keep it. It's handy. Okay, I'm just going to go grab my cup. Just give me 2 minutes. Okay, so everyone has their cups, they have their ice cream sticks. You've protected your workspace, right? With either cling wrap or silicone mat. You
Yes.
guys have covered the table. You guys have read
Yes.
the points that I have mentioned to read.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah. So everyone's following everything, right?
yes.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. All right. And I hope that you guys are also sitting in a well ventilated area. It's not really closed or claustrophobic or something. I hope you guys have done the setup in an area where you have some light
Why is
and
that?
some fresh air. So basically, while working with resin, resin is a chemical. All right. It's not in its natural form.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a chemical and it does emit some amount of vapors, which
Ah,
in the long run is not good. So in case if somebody has already seen a couple of videos on working with resin, those guys work with respirators. Okay. Again, that is more of an industrial level artwork that they're working on, like in terms of making a table or in terms of making something more bigger. So you need to have that respirator. I don't use it personally because the art resin doesn't emit a lot of fumes which you can inhale and fall sick. So it's not really required. But what is the condition is you work in an area where you're close to the window, where you have some ventilation happening, where there's fresh air that comes in. Okay, so that is one of the criteria which I think I have put up as point number one on my checklist.
open the door. That's okay.
Okay, so I was talking about the colors. I think three colors that I have shared: emerald green, this wine color, which I see most of you have got, the wine color resin, and there is a blue color resin. Okay, so with the blue, we'll be using silver flakes. All right, in terms of the flakes, we'll be using silver flakes. With this wine color, we'll be using copper. So if you guys have not kept that handy, copper with the wine color and with the blue color, silver. Okay, and with this green color, if anyone has that, we'll be using gold. Okay, all right. So could someone just help me understand what is the first step we do with your molds? So now you guys have all received fresh molds that have just been removed from the plastic, right? So I think your molds are clean. Do you think your mold is like 100% clean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
No, we will just
No.
try using
No. Sellotape.
sellotape.
Hello, tape.
Yes, perfect. And what was the other alternative I gave you?
Baby wipes.
Yes, perfect, perfect. Okay, I have some good diligent students. I'm really happy.
So I've
Or
got. So I think I'll use the baby wipes.
yes. So basically, for the people who've joined in for the first time, I prefer using a baby wipe rather than any other normal wipes because it is a little softer and it doesn't damage your mold. Okay. Now I'm not too sure if you guys will be able to see this, but my agate mold is already damaged. Okay. So if you see the base, I'm not sure if it will catch on that highlights and shadows to show you, but I'll take a pic of it. The base of my mold is damaged, okay, because this was my first mold that I had picked up for coasters and I have used it quite a lot. And back then I used to use paper, tissue paper, this, that, I don't know what on this mold. So it has scratched off my surface.
Not close this up.
Yes, Ashunta, those are the molds, correct.
Yeah.
So,
correct.
cleaning, you are going to take a baby wipe, ensure that your baby wipe is wet, just clean the surfaces, okay? And then after that, the secondary step is you're going to be using a sellotape, okay? Why do we use sellotape, if anyone remembers from my last session?
To pick up all the dust
pick up
or
all
any
the dust.
particles.
That's over. Resin.
Correct, correct, yes. So it depends. Sometimes you have your old artwork or resin particles that stick on the surface, and sometimes you have some dust particles that just fall off from somewhere. You can't control everything, right? So there are dust particles. Luckily, I don't have anything in my mold. It's pretty clean. But yes, please go ahead and just take the sellotape and just clean out your molds. I know it is brand new, it has been in the packing, but
No,
then
but
you know,
we've just done it with baby wipes. So should we do it
yeah,
again?
no. So this process will ensure that any tiny particles that have been missed out from the baby wipes, it will capture that.
See,
Okay.
nice
So
thing I'm going to make. Learn, man.
I can use someone.
I'm sorry. Telling my son.
Learn, man. No worries, no worries. That's fine. Okay. So the sellotape, you all can skip if you think that it is unnecessary. Baby wipe has done its magic and cleaned your mold is fine. But then I prefer doing that because you have tiny particles which you cannot see by eye. Okay, most of the time. So it's better you just use a sellotape just to be on the safe side, because if you're using white and if there's any tiny particle in your mold, it is going to show and it's going to look really bad. You all don't want that. You'll have invested time, you'll have invested money in the project, and you don't want one tiny small particle to miss out. So just do that as a precautionary step.
Yvonne,
Oh,
can we
yes.
use Dettol wipes?
You can use Dettol wipes.
I
Yes,
have
that
Dettol
is
wipes.
not a problem. You can use Dettol wipes, but again, on the second hand, just use sellotape. Okay,
Yeah.
because just to pull out the particles. Otherwise, you can use Dettol wipes. Dettol wipes are also soft, so that is fine, not a
Now
problem.
this is same sellotape I can use right through, right?
No.
Once you use a sellotape, just discard it.
Okay.
Yeah, once you use a sellotape, discard it, because it becomes easier to use another piece of fresh sellotape rather than using the old one. Otherwise, what will happen is if you use your sellotape to clean out a mold, a resin mold, okay, and if it has all those old resin particles, you use the same one. Instead of removing it, it will deposit it back,
Okay.
right? So it's better you use everything as a fresh piece. You don't want anything to ruin your project. Okay, so I know a lot of people do not have the weighing machine. Okay, I know that I did mention that it is important, but in the longer run, if you plan to buy it as an investment either for your kitchen or for resin projects, I think it works absolutely fine. Okay, so if you want to, this is coming on Amazon for 299, I think, and the guy who I picked it up from, it's around 250 or 230 or 250, somewhere within that range. So he kind of gives it at a little discounted range. Okay, so yeah, this is the scale that I have picked up. I have also got this measuring spoon. I'm sure a lot of you women who do cooking, even the men who do cooking nowadays, will have this in their kitchen. All right, so what I have in my hand is 1 teaspoon. Okay, so for this project, I think I did mention that we use teaspoon, tablespoon. Okay, and yes, that is the one, Nimia. I can see that. Yes, perfect. Yes, Maria Barnes, I can see that. Correct. That's good. Okay, so
This one is,
yes, who was that? Sorry.
this is the bigger one. I mean, the smaller one.
Yeah, use the smaller one. Use the teaspoon. Okay, because our resin mold is quite small. It's around 4 inch. I think the one that you guys have got is 4 inch. So for 4 inch, we are going to be using 3 teaspoon of resin and 1 teaspoon of hardener. Okay, I think you guys will be able to make 2 coasters with that. As far as I'm aware, you guys will be able to make 2 coasters. But y'all don't have the weighing scale, so this is like a little more accurate measurement. Okay, could everyone confirm you have a teaspoon?
If you're
I have a
using
measuring
the
scale.
weighing scale, what is
Yeah.
the measurement?
So if you're using the weighing scale, it will be 30:10. So that means 30 grams of resin and 10 grams of hardener.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So I can do it either ways. I can either use the measuring scale or I can use the measuring spoon. If you'll have the measuring spoon, please go ahead and use the measuring spoon. Okay.
Yeah, just
If
use
at
the-
any point in time the content is a little more, we can always use it in both the molds.
Yeah, but just the
Yvonne,
teaspoon.
I
not
couldn't find
the-
my
right?
measuring spoon. Can I use this?
Yes, I think that should be fine, Yvonne.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. When I say Yvonne, I feel like I'm talking to myself. A very, very uncommon name. Sorry, I don't have a lot
Yeah.
of people with Yvonne. So yeah.
Right,
Okay. So for the starting project, like I said, we'll be using this. Okay. If you do not have a teaspoon, please grab a small dakkan that you get, like these medicine cough syrups that you get, those small, those plastic
Covers.
caps. Yes, we can use those as measuring. So you have
You
5
can
ml,
always-
10 ml, something like that, right? In those measuring medicine small cups that you get,
Bottles, yeah.
plastic disposable one. Okay.
Yvonne,
So,
I have a teaspoon. Teaspoon will do. A small teaspoon like this.
that is a teaspoon. Okay, take it a little away
Yeah,
from the
one-
camera. It
One,
looks quite
one
big.
teaspoon. It's 1 teaspoon.
Okay.
That's
That
looking
should be
bigger
fine.
than mine.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
looks a little bigger.
It is 1 TSP is mentioned.
TSP. Okay, mine is
Hmm.
also TSP, but I don't know. Mine is looking pretty small. Yours is looking pretty
Yours is
big.
looking a little
It
big.
It may be the angle.
This is
Yeah.
a teaspoon and this
Maybe
is a
the-
teaspoon.
Yeah, there's teaspoon, tablespoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 2. This is also a teaspoon. This both are teaspoons.
Both are teaspoons. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Use the smaller one. I'm not able to see your screen. Sorry, 1 minute. I'm just going to share.
It's written on that. Teaspoon is written on it.
Yeah, it's written on a teaspoon.
It is written on a teaspoon, right? So I am
Yeah.
assuming everyone has their teaspoon ready with them.
Yes.
Do we have
Okay.
to shake the bottle?
Yes, it is better. Like I said, it is chemicals. Okay, so it's a better thing to like just give your bottle a little shake, all right, before you use it.
Do we turn it upside down like that? And
Just give it a shake.
okay, yes.
Turn it upside down, turn it round and round. Just give it a shake. As long as the content inside has mixed up.
Because the base will be thick then. Not like that. No, just gently.
Yeah. Okay,
Gently.
so now since you guys have your bottles in your hand, the bigger bottle is your resin, the smaller bottle is your hardener. Okay,
Yeah.
this is just a reference that I have. Mine is extremely big. The resin is going to be a little thicker. Okay, and your hardener is going to be exactly like the consistency of your water. Resin is going to be like the consistency of your honey when you pour honey. Okay, and it is sticky. All right, that's the reason why we use the gloves. Okay, and if you're going to buy your gloves in near future, it's going to be a nitrile glove. Okay, because that is not having powdered content. Powder again is not good for your resin project. If it falls in your project, it can mess it up. So you get powdered gloves and you get non-powdered gloves. Non-powdered gloves are called nitrile gloves. Okay, so we'll
Could you
jump
spell
right.
that? Dory, sorry.
Nitrile, nitrile.
Okay. Ellie.
Yes.
Nitrile.
Okay, so for this project, I think I showed you an Agate coaster, which I put it up in the group and I sent everyone who missed out on the information individually.
Mm.
All right. So it has 3 different types of colors in it. Okay. So one is a white pigment. The other one is the color pigment that I have shared with you all. And the center layer will be more of a gold shade or a silver shade or a rose gold shade, depending on the colors that we've picked up. Okay, could someone who has the color blue show me what is the color variation that we're going to use? What is the colored foil that we're going to use with it? Anyone with blue?
Alice has the blue.
And
You said blue with silver, no?
Yes, perfect, Pauline. Yes, blue with
Yeah.
silver. Okay, So blue and silver, maroon and rose gold, and emerald. I'm not sure which of the lucky people have got the emerald color. I kind of love the color. You see, they are metallic colors. Okay, I've not bought
Yeah,
you
it's
plain
metallic.
colors.
Yeah,
Yes,
metallic.
I've bought you metallic colors, which you can use in
Metallic
multiple
colors.
stuffs. Okay, so you don't really get this easily, but like on Amazon, I saw it was a little expensive, and this guy gave it to me for 135, which is worth it. Okay, so they are all shiny colors. I have made a coaster with emerald, so I am continuing to make my coaster with emerald again, so that I can just show you the touch up and how do you finish your project off. Okay, once you guys have done. Uh, Before we start, one thing, your tables are all leveled.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
And the second thing, you protected your workspace with
Yes.
the film, the cling wrap, the silicone mat, whatever. Okay. Third thing, you cannot move your table now. Okay, where it is, it needs to be there. Don't pick up your molds. Don't do anything to your molds. Once you have poured the resin, let it just be there, and let it be there for like at least 10 to 15 hours. Okay, that's why we're doing it now. Now, once we leave your project, you're going to just touch it the next day in the morning. Do not touch it anytime because this is your first time. That's why do not touch it anytime in between, because you'll not be able to understand when you need to demold it. You'll not be able to handle it once it is demolded. Okay?
That's bad.
All right. All set. Can
All
we
right.
start?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't. You've gone off 1 second.
Am I?
Yeah,
I'm pretty
you've
much
gone
sure.
off. Oh God, the Zoom has gone off. 1 second. No?
Okay. Fix your Zoom. Don't worry. I'll start off in some time.
Okay, start.
Start.
Yeah.
Okay, let me also grab my gloves, since I can see a lot of enthusiasm in people wearing gloves. I know you get that doctor feeling.
You want the cling wrap? You have to
But
put
you don't get the grip, no, with the gloves.
No, don't worry about the grip. Okay, this is more of a protection for you. All right, and that's the reason why I have also given you these thermocol glasses. So those thermocol glasses, they give you a very good grip in your hand. I know it is going to be a little difficult wearing the gloves the first time and working with holding stuffs and stuff, but yeah, just keep the gloves handy, because if resin comes on your hand, you can still remove stuff, but it's not a very good, pleasant kind of a feeling on your hand. Okay, and because this is your first time, I just want you guys to be quite prepared.
If the resin comes on your hand, how do you take it off?
If it comes on your hand, I told this in my previous meeting. Anyone, could you just reiterate that? Do you remember, if resin comes on your hand, how do you take
You
it off?
put sanitizers and take
Yes.
it off.
Or rubbing
Yes.
alcohol.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so you either have rubbing alcohol or you have sanitizers.
Is
You
this
just,
surgical spirit okay?
Yes, that's
yes,
rubbing alcohol.
that will be your rubbing alcohol.
Alcohol.
Okay, while you guys just set up, let me just get my charging arranged.
Yvonne,
Yes,
we need to put the cling film on the table.
yes, please do that. Please do that.
You
I
keep an
told,
old table mat also, no?
yeah. See, basically
Anything to
silicone,
protect your table.
and cling wrap. All right, resin will just stick to it, and you can just peel it off. Anything else, resin will spoil it. Irrespective, it is your cloth, irrespective, it is your thick table mat or whatever you are using. Anything else, it's just going to ruin it. You don't want to ruin things. Please protect your surface. All right. I have spoiled my kitchen table,
What about
and I don't.
glass?
It will stick to glass as well.
Okay.
It will stick to glass as well.
I've put an old table mat, which I can throw it out.
Yeah, which you can throw it out is fine. As long as you're okay with that, it's fine.
Shall we start?
Yes, I'm just waiting for people to get ready. Everyone's ready?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Fine.
Not for now.
You just admit someone.
This is a spoon.
Okay. All right. So the first thing you do is, for the people using the spoon, please take your teaspoons. All right. And pour 3 teaspoons of resin into the tiny cup.
Yvonne, can
Yes.
I say something?
Yeah.
There are 2-3 people who are not able to log in. They are on the WhatsApp. Lavina Montero
Yeah, I
and
was just saying.
Sharon Solomon.
I just joined and there was an internet connection.
Ravina is inside.
Yeah, so I just wanted to tell so that they could join in. Hi.
Okay. Okay. And Sharon also has joined in?
You have to.
Yeah, Sharon has joined.
Sharon has joined. Okay. I'm not seeing my WhatsApp. All right. So.
That's why I said I'll just tell you so that they don't miss out.
Yeah, no, I saw Lavina, so I added her, but I didn't see Sharon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Okay.
hope everyone is in.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 teaspoons, right?
3 teaspoons, yes. Don't mix the hardener yet. Wait for my instructions, because once you mix the hardener, you just have around an hour to work on your project. Okay. So first, just have some patience. Let me do the mixing and let me show you how it is done, and then you guys can take over.
Is
Okay.
that a paper cup you're using?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Is that a paper cup?
Yeah, that is exactly the same cup that I have given you in the kit.
Oh,
The
I
teeny
don't.
tiny cup.
Okay.
You
Okay,
didn't
we are
get a
using,
cup?
if you're using it on the scale, we can
Yeah,
put 30 grams.
Yes, just a minute. So first of all, on your scale, ensure, so once you keep the cup, now this cup is around 1 gram. So just ensure you hit on the last button. So it shows you 0. Okay, you don't want the cup weight to be included. For the folks who are using the digital machine, okay, and for the folks who are using the spoon, I will just tell it to you in a second. Just give me a second. Let me just do my pour, and then I will just confirm it. Okay, so I'm going to be pouring in.
Is it 3
So-
teaspoons of the hardener or the resin?
No, resin.
No, I don't know.
Okay. All right. So I have got my 30 grams of resin in my cup. Okay. It will almost make your cup full. The tiny cups, they will almost get full with the 30:10 ratio. Okay. But that's fine. So I have just poured in 30 grams of my resin. Okay. That is the one that flows out like a honey, like it's a little more stiff consistency. Okay. I'm going to make the 0 now. I just need 10 grams of
Mine is
hardener.
just come to about quarter cup,
Yeah, even mine.
not even quarter, little less.
See?
With the
Mine.
teaspoon.
Yeah, yours is much more.
Yeah, I've used 30 grams.
Put your
How many grams have we used? 3 teaspoons.
I've used a spoon.
Okay. Can you show me? So it's fine. See, whatever you've mixed it right now is fine. Okay, don't worry about the amount, don't worry about the quantity. It will differ because we are using teaspoon, it will differ because we are using the weighing machine. All right. So for people using teaspoon, it will be a little different. That is okay. All right.
Okay.
This is your first project. We're going to be just making this one mold, so it's okay. If it is extra, we will put it into the other mold just so that you get that feeling of the second mold. Otherwise, it is okay. Don't stress about it. Okay.
It should be 30 grams, right?
30 grams. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to be pouring in my 10 grams of hardener. Okay. And
If it's
you
a
guys,
teaspoon, how much will it be?
one teaspoon. So 3 teaspoons of resin, 1 teaspoon of hardener.
Are we doing it with you?
You are, yes. I mean, half people have already done it. So yeah, please feel
all
free
right.
to.
Can you use the same spoon or another spoon?
No, that same spoon is fine.
Next wipe it there.
The other one. Don't take it. Put the other one.
If you want, you could just give it a little wipe with the baby wipe, so that you just wipe off the residue of that resin.
Okay.
Listen,
That's why I tell you work on this.
where do you think this is?
And now we use 10 grams of the hardener.
10 grams of the hardener for people with the digital machine, and 1 teaspoon of hardener for people with the teaspoon. Your cup might be nearly full like mine. Your cup might be half full. Your cup might be somewhere midway. That is fine. Do not stress. Okay, it's okay. The first project is okay. If you guys are looking, once you are successful with this output, I think you can also invest in another 200-300 bucks and get the weighing machine and keep that. You can use it in your kitchen, you can use it in general. So we'll do that session next time if you want. I mean, if anyone wants help, you can just connect with me, no worries. Okay, for people who dropped in their hardener into the cups, please mix it in slow motion, all right, as slow as possible. Because bubbles, like I said, are your enemies, okay, and you really do not want bubbles ruining your project. So mix it as slow as possible. So you'll have this opaque kind of a solution. All right, mix it for around a minute or 2 minutes.
A minute or two.
And eventually the solution will become transparent. So just keep mixing it and in the slow motion, all right? Don't mix it too fast. I can see the stress on everyone's face.
Putting it to a test. Full concentration.
Yeah, I can see everyone like into
Yes.
it literally.
We'll do it once and
That is okay. That was enough. At the bottom of the half.
nothing.
So since this was your first time that you poured out resin, has anyone got it on their gloves? Is your area messy? Has
No.
anything
Not
like that
really.
happened?
They're very careful.
Very good. I'm very happy.
My quantity is looking very little.
How little in the cup that I have provided? How
Yeah, it's hardly quarter cup.
quarter cup?
Just covering the base only.
Yeah.
To show me your cup.
Move down.
This one. You're also looking quite full.
Who's that? Yvonne? Is that Yvonne?
Yeah.
Okay, Yvonne. So do me one favor. Can you pour in another 3 spoons? Show me the cup. Actually, I'm not able to see your cup. Do you think
You
another?
can't see the,
No.
You can't
I
see
can
the inside. Very little.
outside of your cup. Very
Yeah,
little. Pour in. Okay. Pour in another 3 spoons of resin and 1 spoon of hardener.
Okay, I think I'll do that.
Yeah,
Yvonne,
do
just
that.
see this is so much. It's just so much. Can you see it?
No,
It's very little.
I can't even see who's speaking. Sorry. 1 minute. I think I
Okay,
need
that's
to change.
Michelle.
Michelle, just give me a minute, okay, Michelle?
It's just quarter of the cup that you have provided. So do I add in more?
I don't think.
Okay, if your cup is not even half full, all right, please go ahead and add another 3 spoons of raisins. So that will be 6. If it is 6 spoons of raisin, your hardener has to be 3:1, right?
Yeah.
So 2 spoons.
Now it's looking better.
It's looking better, yes. Okay, if you think that it is not enough, please add another 3 spoons of raisin, 1 spoon of
Only the
hardener.
ratio has to be the same.
Yes, your ratio has to be 3:1.
Okay.
Okay. And for the others who have mixed it, is your resin looking whitish or is it looking transparent?
Transparent.
Yeah, it's transparent. Yes.
Transparent. Okay, good. So that is that is what you really require out of your resin. You need it to be transparent. I'm just going to move my screen down. You can see my resin. Okay, so yeah.
It's still
You want to
transparent.
give us another few minutes?
Yeah, please. I am not going to start in the till the next 5 minutes because after mixing you have bubbles that get created in the resin. I think I mentioned about this bubbles, right?
Yeah.
So we will need to let the resin sit for around 5 minutes. Let those bubbles come up to the surface if there are any. If we mix too fast, if we mix too slow. there's bubbles going to be created. So let's just keep the resin aside, let the bubbles come up, and we will chit chat. I know we've already done a lot of chit chatting,
I'm okay.
waiting for me, but then yeah, you will need to give it 5 minutes.
I'm on the 10 now.
Okay, and it needs to be clear. Okay, absolutely clear. If you can see while stirring, if you can see a few, those swirls that come on your in your liquid, not swirls really, but then yeah, when you're moving it around, you can see
Yeah.
some lines, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just give it a nice proper mix for like 2 to 3 minutes. Let it get incorporated very well. Scrape the sides,
Yeah.
right? Scrape the sides, ensure that all your resin is properly incorporated with the hardener, because you don't want your resin not drying at the end.
Mine is getting a little opaque now.
Yeah, it will. So as soon as you mix your resin and hardener, it turns out to be a little whitish, a little opaque kind of a thing. So if you have a transparent glass, that's when you can see it. Now, because I've provided these thermocol glasses, you'll not be able to see that. But yes, it turns out to be a little whitish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mine is still transparent.
It has to be transparent. Don't worry. It has to be
Mine is also
transparent.
transparent.
Perfect. Perfect. It has to be transparent. So you are almost there with your mixing. That's fine.
You have to leave the ice cream spoon in.
Just leave it in. Yeah, just leave it in the cup.
But be careful, the cup will topple.
Yeah, just ensure your cup doesn't topple.
Yvonne, for how long must we do this stirring?
Stirring, give it like at least 2 minutes. 3 minutes is like very good.
Yeah,
Give it 2
mine is
minutes.
coming nice and clear now.
Clear, perfect. That's the requirement. Okay, it has to look like water. All right, it has to look
Water.
crystal clear. You should be
Yeah.
able to see through it. Okay, that means
Yeah.
your resin has mixed very well. All right. Once you do this activity, keep it aside for like around 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, just so that the bubbles come up. In case while mixing you mix fast, or probably there were already bubbles in it while doing the resin pour, or something could be there due to which there are bubbles that are created. Okay, we just need to ensure those bubbles come up to the surface. That's why we'll mix and we'll keep it aside for a couple of minutes. Okay, yes, Lavina, I can see you. How is it going? Good, very good. I don't see a lot of people putting their screens on, so I'm wondering that, hi. Okay, people who are working on the project, if you can keep your screen on, good. If you do not wish to keep it on, that's fine. I'm not going to force you.
Screen is on. My screen is on, but you can't see my cup.
Ah, that's okay, that's okay. That's okay. I can see your lovely face, so it's okay.
Help it, I can't focus.
I know, worries, no worries, that's fine.
Our screen is on.
I can see you, Betty. Yes.
Yvonne, mine has come very nice and clear.
Clear,
Feel
perfect,
happy to see
perfect.
it.
Very nice.
I leave it
So
now.
that's- Yeah, just leave it on the table. Let it just sit there. And let me look at your beautiful faces, taking the stress of doing the work.
Yvonne, I missed the first class. In the
Yes.
first class, what were you teaching in the first class?
So in the first class, basically, I just gave a gist about what is resin and how you can use it to make a couple of stuffs and all that stuff. So I basically just showcased the articles that I had made with resin. Okay. And yeah, I also tried and I demonstrated a coaster. Okay, now that coaster is somewhere up and it's in an inconvenient position. But I can show you a couple of other resin articles that I have done, so that you just get a gist of what resin is and how you can use it. Okay, so for this session, we are making this agate coaster. Okay, so it's called agate because it has this irregular edges.
Okay.
All right, and it just gives you a very good look in a coaster. You can make a coaster, you can make a magnet out of it. Okay, so yeah.
Could we make something like they have like takeaways for wedding?
Oh
weddings,
yes, yes,
Yeah,
definitely. You can
Yvonne
make
has
a
made
lot of
some.
things.
She showed us last time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed the last session.
Don't worry, don't worry. I have it handy, so I will just show you.
Okay.
My grandpa's first birthday.
Okay. So, yes,
Even I can still see the swirls inside. Does
you
it
can
like
just give it a mix. Give
Continue
it a mix.
stirring.
Yeah,
continue?
continue stirring till you get a transparent resin mixture.
Transparent, but I can see the swirls.
Just give it another mix for like around half a minute. It should work fine. Half a minute should be
No, but
perfect.
after you stop, the swirl goes away.
After you stop, the swirl goes away, but just give it another half a minute mix. It won't affect.
It
Okay,
becomes
and then just
crystal
keep it aside.
clear like water.
Yes, absolutely clear. It just settles down. Okay. So I don't know your name. Sorry, I can see 9F89.
Noshin. Sorry.
Nosheen. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is one of the coasters. This is another fresh piece that I made. I've still not finished it. So this is one of the coasters that I have
So
made.
this is what with real flowers?
They are real pressed flowers. They're called dried pressed flowers.
Okay.
Okay. And I have made another thing. Someone saying something? Sorry.
No.
You purchase the dried flowers or you just dried it at home?
No. I purchased them. It's a task, really. I just made this last night.
Okay.
So I bought these sprinkles.
You have to have the mold of the alphabet,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. So I have these alphabet molds which I have chopped up into small pieces. So it's convenient for me to kind of store. So I just made this yesterday. I bought these sprinkles and I really liked it. So I said, okay, let me just, use it.
I'll need you to just zoom it later on and show it to me or send the picture
I'll click
later
a pic. A pic and I'll send it on the group. Don't worry. Okay.
Right.
And are you on Instagram by any chance?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah.
Very much.
Okay, perfect. Just go on the Instagram page. I'll share the link with you. Just ping me a hi. I'll share it with you. You can also go there and you could have a look at a couple of other stuff that.
What is this colored
sprinkles
called?
They're called as sprinkles, but they are not the ones that you eat. They are polymer sprinkles. So if you go on Amazon, you get those sprinkles. They're polymer sprinkles.
Yvonne, what's your last name? What's it on Instagram?
So on Instagram, it's the Gift Cube, GIFTQUBE.
GIFT
QU. Yeah, G for gift. Gift Cube.
QUBE.
QUBE.
Okay, I got that.
I'm getting confused.
On this group, that link has been put on this group.
Yeah, the link is on the group.
Oh,
so you could join from that.
Lovely stuff.
I also managed to kind of get these star sprinkles, which I also wanted to try out. So yeah, this is another one.
Like the earrings too, lovely.
Wow, beautiful, yeah, Betty.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
So you get a lot of stuff that you can put into your resin. Okay, this is a few that I just picked up because I liked them. So I said, let me just experiment and see whether they look good. And in keychains, you can experiment. Okay. I did a couple of experiments with the colors and something went wrong. So it's better you do experiments on smaller molds rather than doing it on bigger molds. Okay. Once
Can you put
know how to work
photograph?
with resin. I can definitely. I'll put in the photograph. Yes. I'll put in the photograph so you all have references.
So what kind of sprinkles you mentioned?
These sprinkles, they are called polymer sprinkles. So they're clay.
Okay, polymer.
They're clay. All right, and you should get this at the art shop. I did not find it. I mean, I stay in 4 bungalows. I went to Anjali. I went to the art station. I did not find it. All right, I went to Amazon, and Amazon is giving you a kg, which is like a lot. Okay, I didn't want a kg. I just wanted little to just try out and see how it works. And so this guy whom I got the kits from for you guys, he had these tiny bottles.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can we get to him if we want it?
Basically, he gives it in bulk. Okay, so if you want something, I think, just let me know. I will convey it to him and I will get it across. All right. But again, I will just need to confirm on the timelines when I can go to him and collect it. All right. Because I will collect my stuff any which way. So that's fine. And he will only prefer that if you go and buy it in bulk. So he will definitely, go ahead and entertain.
All this is polymer.
All this is polymer sprinkles.
Okay, you can't use any other.
You can use other stuff, but then there are chances of color bleeding.
Okay.
So when I say color bleeding, you don't know how different things interact with resin, right? So like I said, I had made this, I'd made this candle holder for my sister's giveaway, right? That gold stones that I had bought, which I also wanted to add to your kit, but then it was going a little overboard, so I said, let it be. I get it some other time. So this is the gold stones, all right? They're gold plated stones. This started leaving color. Okay. So then, a couple of my candle stands actually got ruined because the gold was leaving this yellowish color and it was spoiling because it was white, right? For the people who've seen it, it was a white color candle holder. And for the people who've not seen it, just go on Instagram and see it, or probably I'll just post the picture. It started leaving color and it was messing the entire thing up. So, it was a little difficult to handle. But then eventually I managed and I understood how to use it. This is another one that I just made and I demolded.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
What about tiny pearls?
No, they're
Very
not
tiny
pearls. They're sequences. They're not pearls.
But
These
can
guys
you
are.
use pearls?
You can use pearls. Absolutely.
Try.
You can use whatever you want. You can use buttons. You can use pearls. You can use beads. You can use your
Even
bottle cap.
fern.
Anything. I'm telling you, Yvonne, you can use anything. Okay, literally, if you think it will look good and it will stay, you can use it. Okay, there are people who use these bottle caps, the ones that you get, this beer caps and all that stuff.
Okay.
Use that. You can use anything for your decoration. Just
Shells?
let your imagination flow.
What about shells?
Shells, yes,
those will look
definitely
nice.
shells. You use
Even the toothpaste covers, no?
yeah,
Toothpaste are red.
see, if you have a concept that okay, I can do this out of it, you can use anything in resin. All right, it is going to be embedded in a transparent layer of resin as per your mold. So whatever you think you can use it. All right. Yes, stones, shells, everything. All right. Now your resin is mixed properly and it's transparent.
No bubbles.
No bubbles. Perfect. Even if there's bubbles, we know how to deal with it later, right?
Yeah.
How do we deal with it later? For someone who said, yeah.
With the fire gun.
Yes, absolutely. All right. So I have removed 3 tiny cups of mine. Hopefully you guys can see all 3 of them. Yeah. So I have 3 tiny cups and I have 3 ice cream spoons. Just go ahead and pour it into the other 2 cups. So you need to have 3 equal parts of your resin in these cups.
Okay.
All right. Ensure you keep a little more for the transparent one because we're going to mix in the gold, the silver, and the copper flakes. So ensure that you keep.
It's so little.
It's still little, Yvonne.
Can you
Yes,
just
it's
repeat
just about half a cup.
Can you just repeat what you said, please?
Yeah. So the resin that you have just mixed, pour it into the other 2 cups in equal quantities. Okay. But just ensure that you keep a little extra for the transparent one. That's it. Pour it and wipe it off with the ice cream sticks. All right. So it just gives you a better.
2 cups in this one you keep.
No, you said pour it in 3 cups. You said pour it in 3 cups, right?
Yes. We'll need 3 different cups because we have 3 different colors, right? For everyone who I've shared the reference with, you guys have seen the reference?
No, we got only one wine color. That's all.
No. The reference
this
image that I showed you all.
What is that?
What are we making?
Coasters.
Coaster. Did you see the coaster that I shared on the group saying that we're going to be making this coaster?
Yes.
Agate.
Agate.
Yes, we saw.
It's called
Yes.
Agate. Correct.
Okay.
All right. You've seen that one. It has 3 colors: black, a gold layer in the middle, and white.
Yes.
Correct. I have shared it with everyone individually for people who joined in late, and I have shared it on the
And
group.
you said keep a little in the 4th cup.
No, keep a little
3rd
extra.
cup.
There are 3 cups in total. One is for white, one is for the color that you have, either blue, green, or wine, and one is going to be there for, it will be a transparent layer with your foil in it, as per the color that I just told you.
Okay.
Okay, all
Okay.
set. Everyone's
All-
put
Yeah.
the resin in 3 cups, equal
Yes.
No,
distribution.
1 minute, not bad, 1 minute.
No worries. Take your time. Take your time. Let me know once it's done.
Both are the same color.
I didn't get the cups in my kit, so I'm searching around for some.
You didn't get the cups in the kit.
Yeah.
Strange. I put everything. If you've got the ice cream sticks and the gloves, you should have the cup also, because we
I
made
know.
a set of those 3 and we kept it together.
I don't know, but there's no cups. Yeah.
No cups. Okay, can you use some cup that you have probably at home
Yeah, I'm just getting
as a
one.
temporary thing? Yeah.
Or paper ones will do, no?
Yeah, the thermocol ones. These are the thermocol ones that I have right now. So if you have thermocol, it's fine.
Not the paper ones?
Paper ones means how? Can you show me?
This kind.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing that I have. Yeah.
Tea. So give me 2.
No problem. Take your time.
It into 3 equal parts. One, no. The
3 equal
transparent.
parts. One may just keep a little more for the transparent.
Yeah.
Keep your foils ready.
Foils. Okay.
Yeah, the 3 bottles of colored flakes that I've shared, the gold, copper, and silver. Keep the color that I have told you ready.
Okay, I think it's done.
Oh my God, it's very thin.
Thin?
The foil is very, very thin, no?
Oh yes. That is how it will mix with your resin. Okay. While people are still pouring it into the cup, these are the pressed flowers. So you see they're very flat and they are called as pressed flowers.
So you get different colors of them?
Oh yes, you do get it in different colors. I managed to get a few and just keep them handy because I have a lot of people requesting for some coasters and stuff. And I also use it in keychains. If you've seen my Instagram page, I've kind of used some flowers.
Very pretty flowers.
Yeah. They're very pretty. They look nice, and you just need to know how to use them. So on the keychains, you need to cut them to fit into the particular mold.
Yeah, to fit in.
And and on the coaster, you can use it as a whole.
And how much do they cost per sheet or something?
This one costs around 350. So these blue ones and all that cost you around 350. This one I had picked up off Amazon. This has a little more flowers, but then this cost me around 500 bucks, I think 499, something like that. Okay. So you get them on Amazon. You just have to type in dried pressed flowers. You will get a whole range of these pressed flowers.
I have my own dried pressed flowers. Can I use those?
Oh, perfect. You don't need to buy it off then. Yes, please go ahead and use what you have. It's not very difficult to make. I tried doing it. The only thing, my flowers withered away because you need to use some powder or something, or probably who has the dried pressed flower can give us an example of how you do it at your end.
Because the color probably
You have a
change.
moment to spare.
Yeah.
Yes.
As long as everyone, if people are still.
So you have to take the kitchen towel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put the flour in between.
Okay.
Take not a very heavy this thing, put on it. Something like a katori or something, put on top of it and keep it for 30 seconds in the microwave.
Oh, in the microwave. Okay.
Yeah, only 30 seconds. Otherwise, it will lose its color.
Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Can you repeat it once again, please? There was some internet connection I couldn't hear.
I will write.
Take a kitchen towel. put the flower in between, put a slight weight on it. On medium heat, take it for 30 seconds only. Otherwise, it will lose its color.
Thank you so much.
This is used for Obana work. That is the Japanese this thing of dried flowers.
Drying the flowers. Nice. I mean, this is a good thing because what I did was I did take a kitchen towel and I kept it in the book.
No, it'll lose its color.
It
Color
lost its
goes,
color.
yeah.
Yes,
For
yes,
those,
yes.
Seconds, you said,
for
na?
those in Chembur in the group, you can go to Padma. He'll give you flowers that he has thrown aside.
Oh my
There you
goodness.
go. You don't need to buy dried flowers. You can do it at your end.
Because what he throws aside, I just tell him, "Bhaiya, thoda mujhe de do, isa auntie le lo." So you will get a variety.
By kitchen towel, you mean any toweling material?
No, your kitchen.
Paper towel.
Paper towel.
The tissue.
Paper towel.
A thickish one. A thickish one. Maybe 2 layers or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything.
I've been putting it in my Bible.
Same here. I've been putting it in a book and I've been
the
drying
color
it.
changes
But then the
then.
color, yeah, it withers away.
Color gets lost.
Okay.
Yvonne, you have to put the
Okay.
Like this.
Okay, understood.
For
Yes.
30 seconds in the microwave, right?
Only 30
Yeah.
seconds so as not to lose the color.
Okay, all right.
Got it.
Perfect. I will also try it out.
Yvonne, can you
Thank
hear
you.
me?
Yes, I can. Who's that?
Yvonne, we have to mix the foil, I mean, the glitter into the one that is a little more.
Yes. So that is what I have just done. Okay. I have just dropped in my foil in the cup that I had a little extra resin.
How much foil do you use?
It just depends. See, you need to have a lot of foil in it. Don't put like extremely lot of foil. I've used a pinch. Okay.
Pinch.
In mine, yes, I've used the pinch. So I've used my gloves while I was traveling. I mentioned the foil is very sticky. Do not touch it with your hand, all right, because this is very flimsy layer of foil.
You can take it
Do
with a
we use the
toothpick.
whole lot or half of it? Or?
No, not half of it. A pinch, just a pinch. Use this hands. Use a pinch.
We can take it with a toothpick, I think, no?
You can take it with a toothpick, but it will fly around. Ensure your fan is off.
But there are big pieces.
So
So
when
we
you
have to
put it
break
in, when you put it into this now, it will disintegrate. Don't worry.
Okay.
It disintegrates when you put it in this.
Little pinch. Just a little. Give it to me, I'll do it.
Are we supposed to mix it well?
Yes, just give it a nice stir. Ensure, because you guys are saying that you have bigger pieces. Just ensure
No,
that
we
you
put
know, you
extra.
break
We
it.
did not realize.
No,
We haven't
no worries.
realized.
No worries. Like I said the first time, it's not wrong. Whatever you do is right. Just do it. Be happy with the output. You'll have many more projects coming your way.
Enjoy doing it.
Yes, it is. This is an art. Don't think of it as something that you need to do like this. No, it's an art. Just feel free to do it the way you like and enjoy. I can hear Raina auntie's husband yell, "No, just a pinch, just a pinch." Auntie's getting extra instructions.
And stir it.
Yes.
Does it all melt?
It does not melt. You just need to ensure that if they're
It
big
breaks
pieces,
up.
just take your toothpick and just separate it. It will get separated because it's a very fine layer. Okay. For the people
I
who've
put one
done,
pinch and it's looking less, so I'm putting a little more.
yes, please feel happy to do it yourself. Do it the way you like it.
Experiments.
Yes, absolutely. For the folks who finished with mixing the foil, now we'll move on to mixing the pigments. All right. So do not use a lot of pigment. I'm using the white one first. All right. I'm just dipping my spoon in and I'm kind of taking just this much. All right, for all those you can see, I'm just using very little pigment. All right, because it should be around.
Can we use the same spoon? Or
Yeah,
we
I'm
use
using the
another?
same. I'm using the same stick that I used in my
The stirrer.
stirrer. Yeah,
Okay,
I've kept 3 stirrers aside. I'm using one for the white. I'll just keep the screen down.
Another one.
Okay, so this one has
Yvonne,
its own spoon. Yes.
the you had told us to keep a little extra for the white one. Do we
No,
mix
not
the
for the
white
white
pigment
one.
with
Not
that?
for the white one. That was for the foil. I said that was for the foil.
Oh,
It has to be
acha.
transparent for the foil, not for the white.
It should be transparent for the
So
foil.
we have a
It's
little
okay. It's
extra.
okay. Ha, don't
So
worry.
shall I
Don't
pour it
worry.
into the
No, 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 no,
foil
no.
one?
Don't worry. Don't worry. It's fine. It's okay. The
Hmm.
foil one, white. You've not mixed the white pigment, right?
No, no.
Pour it into that then. Pour it into that and
Okay.
just keep little color for. I mean, your colors need to be little, and the white layer in the center needs to be a little more because it will then push out. I'll show you what exactly it does in technical
Now
terms.
this white has to be put in the foil or separately?
No, that goes in your second cup. So we have 3 colors. We have 3 cups and 3 stirrers.
You have to stir it up, the white one.
Yes.
This
Blend
is
it.
enough, Yvonne?
What?
Is this enough?
I can't see. That's a lot, I think.
Have we put the pigment
Put
color yet?
White.
See my spoon. See my spoon.
White.
See my spoon. Can you see my spoon? I put little,
Yeah.
not much.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very little fragment of
Yes.
color. Okay. Just put it into your resin. Give it a nice mix. Because these are resin pigments, they will mix very fast. Okay. So you just give it
Okay.
like around 4-5 mixes around the cup, and your pigment is ready. It has
Yes.
incorporated with your resin very well. Okay. On the other hand, if you use an acrylic color, which I told you is easily available in any art shop, that is going to take some time to mix, and that is going to also settle down. All right, because the acrylic color is
Okay.
a little heavier than your resin, so it will give you these blobs which are not very good to see, and it will obviously not spoil your artwork, but yeah, it will make it look a little bad. So prevent
Okay.
using acrylic colors. Invest in pigments if you're using it for a project, like if you want to make a DIY coasters or magnets or something like a giveaway for someone, like someone was mentioning, then please go ahead and invest in proper pigment colors.
So they are called pigment colors, is it?
Yes, yes. So if
Okay.
you see, I'm using my
The green one, yeah.
yeah, the color whatever is provided to you, I'm using just a little bit, okay, because these are very overpowering colors. If you see, they're quite dark and they're very overpowering, and they have this shiny metallic feel to it. Okay, so use a little. If you think, no, I'm not happy with the color, go ahead, feel free to use more, but start off with a little.
What
See how
happens
it
to
turns out.
alcohol color?
Alcohol colors are transparent. Okay, so whenever you put it in your coaster, you will have a transparent kind of an effect. Right now, we don't want that effect, because of which I have shared the pigment colors with you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, while mixing, does anyone have teeny tiny bubbles in any of your cups?
No.
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 Even if you have, it's not bad, but yeah, good. If you don't have it, very good. I have some bubbles, but yeah.
Even I do have.
I have bubbles.
Yes.
That is right.
Yes, you have bubbles is okay. We are going to pop it off at a later stage. So now you should have 3 cups with you. One that has the foil with the color that I told you, which goes on with your pigment color. One
Yes.
is your dark pigment color, blue,
Yes.
green, or wine. And one is the color white.
Yes.
Correct? Everyone
Yes.
is with me, or is
Yes.
someone
No,
still
no,
mixing?
no, I'm just putting the colored one.
No, Yvonne, we are fine.
Perfect, perfect. Okay.
Color is a beautiful shade.
Yeah, thank you. He didn't have the same color. I asked him to provide the same color, but unfortunately he didn't have that. So I picked up other colors that were complementing the foil, so that at least you at least have something to complement the foil and look good. Okay, now for the next step, do not do it with me. Okay, see what I am doing, understand what I am doing, and then do it. All right, because I'm not there to hand hold each and every one. I mean, I'll not be there to see it personally, so I will not be able to understand what you're doing. So better see my screen. Hopefully you can see the mold. You can see my 3 pigments here in front of me. Okay, I am going to start off with my foil, the transparent one with the foil in it. Just ensure that you break your foil pieces into tiny pieces. Okay, use your ice cream stick, do that.
No, please.
Okay,
And follow
then just wipe off your ice cream stick and keep it on your mat. All right. What I am doing right now is I am pouring a layer. Okay, I have not poured all of it. I have poured a layer of transparent and gold foil in the center. Now I'm going to just take my pigments, that is my white and my green, and pour it from either side. So I have made a straight line in the center. Now I'm just pouring the white and the green on either sides. Okay, don't do it with me.
Hello.
I will guide you. So please don't do it with me. Okay. I don't want the center part to get mixed with the colors on either sides. So now because my mold is full, I can do the pour properly. Okay. When my mold was empty, what my resin will do is it will just try and go and space out, push all the other colors on one side to fill in. Okay. So can you see what I have done? I have poured a layer in the center first. All right. Do not start yet. I'll just guide you. I've poured the layer in the center first. Then I have taken both my pigment colors, that is white and my emerald green. I've poured them simultaneously so that so when you pour it, it will push the other resin in the mold. All right. So the white one is pushing the transparent one, and the green one is pushing the transparent one in the center. So my gold doesn't get space in the center, because of which I have kept some gold. All right. Now I can see in the center again there is white and green, that they are coming together and they're trying to,
Hold hands.
mix up. Yes. Okay. So just ensure that you keep a little extra in your mold. You can use this in some other charms or something like that, because right now I can see my mold is almost full. So I'm not going to use a lot of more colors. This is my project that is done. And if you think that, okay, I need to adjust the gold flakes, or I need to adjust the white, like I am not happy with this white over here, so I will take my ice cream stick and I will just try and mix it up so that it doesn't look like it's just been poured. Okay, but again, be careful, because it's your first time. You might end up, doing something here and there which will ruin your project. You don't want that to happen. And I want all these photos, okay, for people who've done it along with me. I want to see the pictures of how your first work has turned out. So yeah. Okay, now you could just go ahead, initiate your pours. So I will have a look at it. So this is how it looks. I want this as the output. Okay. And now I am going to look at how you guys are doing it, or probably look at your face. That's okay.
Now I'm doing it this way in the center.
Do we have to make a line, or can we make a circle?
You want to make a circle, make a circle. I prefer the line because it's a little easier. So what happens with circle is you'll have to pour the gold in the center as a dot. All right. Then you'll have to pour the green on the outside or the white on the outside, leaving some space in the center. And then in the center, you'll have to pour the other color. Okay. That will give you a different kind of an effect. You want to do that? Please go ahead and do that. I'd like to see that.
If you put gold in the center, and then we put, I have that magenta color. And then we put the white.
Okay.
Right at the
That
end.
should be fine. So I would recommend, Yvonne, put the gold in the center. So you're using rose gold, right?
Yeah.
With magenta,
Yeah.
rose gold. Put
Yeah.
rose gold in the center, put a white as a second layer, and put your magenta on the outside, because then the colors will just incorporate very well. So
I'll try that.
Yeah, it is not going to be in that format how you pour it. The chemical reaction is going to happen and it's going to give you another different looking output.
Let's see what happens. We'll try.
Yes, 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 yes. Please go ahead. Please feel free to.
Does it give like a marble effect?
A marble effect in terms of what? The final output?
Yeah.
It gives you a kind of a clear, I would say, plastic effect. Okay. And when you touch it also, it is almost like a plastic. So texture is like a plastic.
It gets hard, you mean to say?
Yeah. Once it's hard, it gives you that plastic kind of a texture.
Yvonne, should I keep some rose till the end?
Yeah, keep some rose gold in the end.
You have to completely put the color, white and the other color, completely finish it
just
off.
pour it together. Just pour it together. See, if you think that, okay, my color proportion is a little upa niche, it's okay. Keep it aside, that's fine. But just pour it, see how it looks in your mold. Is it giving you the same effect like how I have created?
Rose gold in the center. On the side, and on the gold.
Do we pour all the color?
No, don't pour all the color. If you think your mold is full, don't pour more color. Keep it aside. All right, just see how it is, like how your mold is. I'm not.
So should we fill the mold or
Fill the mold? Fill the mold. Okay, fill the mold. If there is a little remaining from the top, is okay, but don't fill it completely, because it will then spill and it will ruin your project.
Okay.
Yvonne, another question is, now when we are making this quantity that we have made, right? Just in case the quantity is a little bit extra, could we use it for something else? And how long does it take to dry? Like, will it dry quickly? Will it dry quickly? No, no. You can still use
to
it.
answer, no. To answer your first question, you can use this remaining resin in other molds. That is fine. Okay. In terms of drying, it takes around 10 to 15 hours to dry on the surface.
Okay.
Okay. 10 to 15 hours, because of which everyone practicing along, I have told them you can use your table. All right. But ensure that you're not shifting your table, or ensure that you're not moving your artwork for the next 15 hours.
Okay.
All right. And then once it is 15 hours, once it's surface dry, then it is fine. You can kind of demold it, but then for first time users, I don't recommend demolding them. Okay. I recommend you demolding it after around 20 hours.
Okay.
Okay. So preferable time to do this, do it in the night, leave it overnight, get up in the morning, it's there, it's ready.
Okay. Now, the reason I'm asking Yvonne is just in case you want to make takeaways for a wedding order, sort of, no? So when you make a wedding order, so if you probably place it on the entire table, all the different molds, you do not touch it, right? You're saying from the night, if you place it,
you do not touch it. Once you've done the pour, you cannot touch it, because it is in a liquid state, and any movement is going to affect your project. It is just, so what happens is now, like I said, resin is a chemical, all right, and it will keep shifting over a period of time. It will keep moving around the mold, and it will give you a complete different output. Your final output is going to be completely different to what you actually poured it in. So it's better you do not move it, you do not touch it for at least 15 hours. After 15 hours, you can move it if you think that, okay, this is coming in my space. Move it and keep it somewhere else. Okay. But ensure that you do not move it when you've done the pour, because it's in a liquid format and it will just give you a different output which you would not expect.
Okay. Another
Sorry,
question is,
Yvonne.
Sorry, let someone else ask us.
When I poured the white, it has gone through the foil part. Is it okay?
Okay, I can't see your screen, Maria. Will you be able to show me your screen? I still cannot see the mold. No, on the other side actually. I can see it now a little bit. Wait, let me just.
How do I do? I don't even know how to.
No, wait, I can see it. I can see it. Just let me just see it. Okay. That is okay, Maria. I see. I know that the first time is going to be a little messy. All right. This is just the first time.
Yeah.
It's okay. If you think that, okay, you want to take the ice cream stick and you want to move the white off a little bit, do it. But then what will happen is now your red will also come in.
No, I think I'll
Okay.
just leave it.
Just
It's
leave
something
it, just
different.
leave
I think I guess I'll call it some other, a unique way.
No, it
a
is
unique
Agate
style.
only. It is
Mine's
Agate
looking
only.
like a fried
But it's
egg.
looking nice. Don't worry.
Okay.
Lavina,
Thank
I
you.
can see your screen. Good job. Don't worry. Whatever you've done is good. Oh wow, Geeta, amazing.
It's good?
Can you see mine?
Amazing, amazing,
Oh,
very
thanks,
pretty.
thanks so much.
Okay, Asunta, I can't see yours yet.
I'll just.
Set them
I'll send the pic on the group.
Oh, Asunta also has done some amazing job. Yes, very pretty, very pretty.
Okay, the sound is one long.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mine?
Who's that?
Betty.
Yeah, those are things.
Betty. I can't
Mine's
see yours, Betty. I
looking
can
like a
see
fried
you.
egg.
Put the camera facing on it.
बिल्कुल हालू ना दिया टेबल और पढ़ने भी हूँ
Boy, please haloi naka, jale magir.
Is this okay?
Yvonne, you can see Betty?
Is mine okay?
I can see Ryan Oliver. Yes, I can see Betty. Betty, take it a little far from the coaster. Take it a little towards the
Take your
coaster.
camera.
I mean, I can
Camera
yeah,
little
I can
far.
see your table or some surface that you've kept it on. No, little towards the other side.
Move the camera a little that side.
Little. I can see it, but Betty, good job. Yeah. I can see a part of your coaster. Good job.
Yvonne, what about mine?
Nimia,
Yvonne, you can see mine?
I can see yours. Ryan Oliver, yes.
You can see mine?
That is Caroline
Alice.
Oliver, right?
Yes.
Alice has got a blue and white, which looks very
Alice
nice.
has got the blue and silver. Lovely, Alice. Very pretty.
Done nicely.
Good.
Okay, good. But it's
She'll
very
be good. Pauline, very good. I saw yours for a minute, but yes. Pauline has also got a blue color. Very nice, Pauline. Very, very well you poured it. Good,
Light
very
out.
good.
Yvonne, you can see mine?
Okay, who is that?
Lilia.
Yes, I can see yours. Oh, lovely, Nimia. I like that color actually, the wine color. So I picked up a wine and I picked up an emerald for me. I like the color, very nice
Can you
color.
see mine?
Do we pour all the color? Raina, yes, I can see yours. Lovely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Yvonne, how was mine?
Thank you.
How do we pour all the color?
Perfect. Don't pour all the color. Don't pour all the color. If it's not fitting in the mold, don't pour it.
What about the excess foil one?
If you've got excess, now the problem is, okay, do you have some small chocolate molds, marzipan molds? I know we all Catholics, we have marzipan molds, right?
Yeah. So pour it in that.
Pour it in this small marzipan mold. Who's that? See mine? Oh wow,
Yvonne.
It is looking amazing. Nice.
Like a fried egg.
Yeah, but it's looking nice. Don't worry. It is looking nice, and that fried egg is going to eventually get cooked. Don't worry.
Should I make it like a web?
Yeah, you can take your ice cream stick and pull it in. Yes.
I'll try.
Yes. Absolutely.
Like the way they do it for those.
Do it with a toothpick.
Yes, take a toothpick. Take your ice cream stick. You have your ice cream stick. Just hold it in an angle where you can pull it in.
I'll try.
Perfect. That is also good. It will give you like a flower effect. So that is also
it's looking nice.
Yes, it will. Nice.
I'll show it.
I'm very happy. People who are practicing along have really done it nice. Josephine, I didn't see yours.
No, because I'm not doing it. I want to concentrate on you. I've got everything ready.
See this.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow. Amazing. And that will dry out when it gets cured also. Na, it will look like a flower.
Pretty, no?
My
egg has changed into a flower.
Very pretty. Very pretty. I like the creativity. All Yvonne's are very creative.
Thank you.
Very pretty. Very pretty.
I turned my camera, onto that so that you can see it.
See, Lavina is so satisfied. She's just like, okay, mine is done. I'm not moving. Very nice.
Only problem, no, I think my flooring is sloping, so it's going that way.
Oh, okay. So what I would recommend.
Keep it on the platform.
Yeah,
I can move it now.
Move it. No, you actually cannot move it now because you just poured it. Okay, but just if you can, are you using a silicone mat?
I'm using my table mat.
Table mat. No, it's not silicone,
Yeah.
right? No, so then your mold will not stick to the base. It's okay. Slowly try and slide it off and just hold it on the palm and just go and just, keep it properly because it is going to change the texture of your.
Oh, sad. The design will.
Yvonne?
Yeah, it is so pretty. I liked it. Yes. Sorry,
Yvonne?
who's that? Yeah.
Ashunta. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can. Yes. So basically,
Is it
Ashunta,
okay?
yours is also good. I liked it. Okay. The only thing is you poured a lot of colors because of which, they have actually joined their
No,
hands
I gave
together.
it a swirl with the.
You did? Show me.
I gave it a
Just
swirl.
take it a little closer.
I gave it a swirl with the.
With your ice cream stick.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes. Perfect.
See,
Perfect.
it was looking
See,
like
there is.
too rigid. The lines were looking too rigid, so I just tried to blend it in.
Perfect.
Is it okay?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Like I said in this class, nothing is right, nothing is wrong. Okay, you guys have done a fabulous job for first time. For the first time, people who are trying this out for the first time, who have completed their job, please cover it with a plate or with a bowl or with something. You don't want anything falling into it. I'm going to go grab mine and come back.
Even in other words, when you make another coaster, they will not be alike. They'll be different, right?
When do we use a gun? When do you use?
Yeah. You can't get two identical ones.
Yes.
So,
it won't be identical.
So, for that, now I have just created one yesterday so that, I have one to show you all how to finish off your product. So, I have created one yesterday. My color, green color, has gone a little dark, whereas now when I see the color that I have poured, that guy was a little light. Okay, so this is how it will look. Okay, so what has happened with mine is my lines are actually joined. They've just, they've come together. So your two coasters will have the same color, okay, but the look and feel will be a little different, which is not wrong. Okay, whenever you make a coaster set, you don't necessarily need to have it looking very identical. All right, just ensure you're doing the pour the same way. So you pour your transparent layer with the foil first and then pour in the two colors from either side. Okay, and just ensure that you are getting the same kind of a look and feel like what you have for the other coaster. It's not necessary you need to have it exactly identical. Okay, so this is what I made last night to showcase for this session. All right, and it's not bad. I'm happy with the coaster. Okay, now what I will do on this is probably I will use some text, okay, to put in, and I will use some white text down, and I will cover it with another layer of resin, and I can make it as a fridge magnet. I just put a popper magnet on the backside, and I can make this as a fridge magnet. Okay, or I can make this as a coaster now because I've got one more that I will be keeping for drying tonight. I have got two of these. I can make it as a coaster. Now, what I usually use my coasters for, if in case, if I have made something that I'm not happy with, or if I have made something and I'm not selling it on my online site, which I usually do, what I do is I keep it for my plants. So you have these desktop plants, these succulents that you get for people who like these small table plants and stuff. I usually keep these under the plants. So my pots are on top of them and these guys are sitting under them, just to show you an example.
How do you stick the magnets?
You can use a UV resin or you can use a glue that is available at your shop.
Any glue?
The Fevikwik?
You can use Fevikwik. I think it should work. Yes, Fevikwik should work. So this guy is my small plant who supports me during my office hours. And this is the mold that I had created during our first session, right? The pink one, right? So the color, because I use acrylic in it, I have those blobs in it. So I am not going to be selling something like that on my site. So because of which I use it to keep this guy.
Yvonne, okay, so how did you get the border on that?
Yes, I'm going to be showing that now. All right, so now do not touch your artwork. Everyone's is looking fabulous. Yes.
One
Ivan?
sec. Do we have to use the torch for the bubbles or for anything now? At
Yes,
the
we
moment?
have to. We have to. But right now, just let it settle. Okay, for like a couple of minutes, and then we'll use the torch. So basically, what happens is your bubbles will still keep coming up.
Okay.
Okay. So let the bubbles come up. Once the bubbles are up, then we'll use the torch. Okay. Thank you for bringing it up. Actually.
Yvonne, I have made 2 mistakes.
2 mistakes.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
my raisin was a little less. When
Okay.
when I get the weighing machine, then I think I'll be more correct then.
Yes, 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 absolutely. And don't worry, Yvonne, yours is looking
it's a little
fantastic.
thinner.
Don't worry. Second one is what?
Secondly is when I was trying to take it and keep it on the windowsill on the platform, I changed the design. The design changed a little bit. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, that is going to happen. So when you move it.
So I didn't move it. I just left it there only.
Okay. No, when you move it now, that is what happens, because of which I don't recommend moving.
But it looks
because
nice.
it's still liquidy, you know.
Yeah. Very pretty. Very pretty.
Yeah, it looks very beautiful.
Yes. It looks very pretty. I would recommend, Yvonne, you do the other. I mean, now you know your measurements and stuff.
Yeah.
When you get the weighing scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
My weighing scale is coming tomorrow.
Perfect. Then you just need to use 30 grams of resin, 10 grams of hardener. That
3
will
to
fill
1.
up your mold. Yeah, 3:1. Okay, that will fill up your mold.
Thank you so
rest
much.
of you, Ivan, I didn't see yours. Can you show me yours?
Who?
Let it be, then that's what I'm saying.
By the way, it's Michelle, not Ivan. Ivan is my nephew. I'm using his tab.
Oh, sorry, Michelle. That's why I'm wondering, where's Michelle? Where's Michelle? Oh, lovely,
What
lovely.
I have done, it's got
Wow,
a
Michelle.
little mixed, and whatever was
No,
left,
it's
I
looking
have put it
perfect.
over here, which is not like complete.
No worries, no worries, no worries. If you wish to make another batch of the same quantity, and if you wish to complete the second mold, please feel free to do that. Okay, just ensure you follow the steps, mix it slowly. All right, keep it for some time, let the bubbles come up, then you mix your colors in and everything, and then mix it properly. All right, do the pour. Okay, good job. At least for the people who are working along, I am really happy with what we have. Okay. So for someone who asks me, how do I get the gold borders?
Yvonne?
One second, Yvonne, before that.
Yeah.
Now, as soon as class ends, I'm going to do this. So do you suggest I take 60 grams of resin and 20 grams of hardener?
I would suggest, because it is your first time, go with 30-10.
Because I wanted them to look slightly similar.
It will look similar, but if you still want to go in with 60 and 20, I am fine with it. But do you have a bigger glass? Do you have a
yeah, I do have it. I do.
You have it?
The
Okay.
bigger
So when you're doing it, just give me a buzz. All right. I'll guide you along.
That was the reason why I was not doing it, because I wanted both to look similar.
Yes. No worries. No worries. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. Okay. All right.
One question. I have some of this white liquid left. Can I use that or what?
Yes, you can use that, Alice. So I told you, do you have a marzipan mold?
Oh, the
chocolate mold, silicone mold, basically.
So if you put it in a silicone mold, you don't have to put any base, nothing?
No.
Don't add anything inside this again now.
I used rubber mold.
Alice, don't add inside this.
Okay.
Alice, show us. Let's see what it looks like.
Yeah, 1 minute. Can you see it?
Wow. Yeah,
yes,
beautiful,
yes.
beautiful.
Don't move it, okay, Alice? Keep it there only. Don't move it.
There, yeah.
Yes, leave it there only. Okay.
Nice,
good job. Don't add anything. Okay. So you
Yeah.
can leave your molds a little bit from top. You can leave your molds a little space, because the resin, once it sets, it will tend to come up on the sides. All right. So jitna hai, let it be there. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. And the extra ones, you can drop it into your molds. Like I said, if you have any chocolate molds, if you have any shape like shells, I said marzipan because you have those shell shape, right?
Yeah.
Either 1 or 2 shape will get filled with whatever is remaining. Okay, so you can just drop it into one of the molds.
I've got a plastic mold for chocolates. Will that do?
No, plastic. No. Plastic is a big no because it will stick
It's
to it. So
silicone.
anything
Yeah,
with
silicone.
silicone
Okay.
Yeah.
will be fine. Plastic, it will stick to. So it's better you don't.
What about something like this?
Yeah. That is fine. But I don't think you will have the quantity, right, Yvonne?
Yeah.
No, if I make more, then I can make things like this, no? I can use
You
this.
can absolutely. Silicone, anything in silicone is fine. Okay. Plastic, any other thing is going to be a little risky. I'll just be back.
I'm feeling very happy. You know, it's changing its shape.
Yes, it will
Yeah, it
keep.
changes.
It will keep having a chemical reaction, and it will keep interacting with the colors.
Yeah,
with
different designs
the,
are coming on.
exactly, with the objects that you poured into your resin. It will keep interacting with each other, and the final output is going to be absolutely different. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't need to stress about anything. That's why I said the first pour, it is okay. Don't stress.
Yvonne, it went into my Christmas mold.
It went into
the remaining.
Oh, perfect. Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, but it looks
Wow.
like a bit of a mess.
No, it's okay. Like I said, it's okay. There's nothing right, nothing wrong. First try, it's okay. Perfectly fine. All right, now I would suggest keep your torches ready. I just bought my stuff and I threw it on the bed. I don't know where I threw my torch.
This, right?
Yes. And turn your fan off, all right? If you have your fan on, please just turn your fan off. For
We
a
don't
brief
need the cups. We can throw away the cups.
You're done with all your resin. Is all the resin out?
Yeah. I had very little as it is.
Okay. If all your resin is out, it is fine. Please go ahead and throw it out. But wait, we'll just torch your stuff up. So then, once you're in the cleaning mode, you can just go ahead and.
Because I don't want you to come in the way, please.
Okay. If you feel like that, just
Yeah, it's
go ahead.
okay. It's okay. I push it to the side.
Yeah.
Even is the same lighter used even for the caramel to get that caramel?
Yes.
Same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the lighter that I have shared with y'all is the culinary lighter. All right.
Okay.
That you can use it to torch your fish, to caramelize something. Absolutely. And you can also use this torch. Yeah, you can use this torch for marshmallows. You put it on the stick and you just give it that torch kind of a thing. You can do that. All right. So this is actually a very good because it's a blow torch. So it's called as a blow torch. So it's a very good thing to have handy in your kitchen and for resin project. I have managed to get this. This was a little expensive. This one cost me, I think I put it on the link with the refill. This cost me $2.99. This guy cost me around $3.50. Okay, so this guy was a little around $3.50.
Okay, this one.
Yes, this one. So this was $2.99. That was around $3.50 with the first set of your liquid refill full. Okay, so this one
What is
actually
it
on
filled
Amazon,
with?
it has some liquid. I will tell you what it is because even I have. So this guy has its own refillable can. Let me just try and find where it is.
How to use this?
1 minute. I'll just show it to you all. 1 minute. So I think Raina was asking me about how to use it. There is a square kind of a button. If someone can just show it to me on the screen. Yeah. So the square button is your on and off switch. Now you all can kind of remove your gloves. We are done with the gloves work. So you all can remove the gloves. Hands all sweaty, right?
I don't like them.
Yeah, the feel.
I know, actually.
It's hot.
Yvonne, we quite enjoyed the
Bubbles
session.
in mine.
You did? Lovely. There will be no bubbles, okay? And like I said, they are your enemies, alright? So they are not going to like be there looking at you like, tada, pop me. They're not going to come like that. Okay, so you will need to have some patience. Torch your artwork always. It's a good thing, all right, because there are bubbles. You will not be able to see them, but they are there.
Okay.
Okay, so just give me a
I did.
minute. My lighter is all out of gas. So just kind of refilling it.
I want to ask her to use this mineral and gradually break it up.
So we can
Is this
refill
also
our
refillable?
torches also
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
You all can, yes, it is refillable. You all can.
Okay.
I will just confirm it with the vendor ki how do you get that refill and stuff. So I'll
Okay.
get that details for you. Don't worry. Because
Mm.
my fellow came off Amazon, right? So I had this torch
Ready.
and the and this gas thing ready. It was a part of the kit. Hopefully this is full. All right. So everyone ready with your torches? Mine has an on and off switch here. This one. Okay. So any which ways you don't have that, yours is different. Everyone should have a square switch. All right. That's your on and off switch. It will be written over the on and off. Okay. Pauline, you're speaking on mute.
Yeah, but then I put on, but then what do I press here?
Yes. Now it's on, right? You can see
Right.
there is a button. So where your tip is at the end of the tip,
Yeah.
at the end of the tip, on the other side, there's a button.
Yeah.
Take
There's a button
keep it
here.
away. Yeah. Keep it away from your face. Try pressing it. Yes, perfect, Lavina.
It's not
Like
getting
the
pressed.
first go person,
Someone-
Lavina. She's so proud of herself. She gets it right the first
Pauline,
time and
try
she's
the
just
gas
content.
switch. There's a gas switch also. There's a switch
Yes.
for the gas.
Yes. So the gas one, don't touch it right now. Okay. That is adjusting your flame. Whether you
So
want
what?
it high or whether you want
Yeah,
Which is the
I
gas
was-
switch?
Yeah,
Which is
this
the
one at the
gas
side,
switch?
side at the side. That something
Yes,
is here,
yes,
no?
yes.
Yeah, you had
I'm
two
touching
switches
that.
with red.
Yes.
But
Okay.
here I'm not able to press this. It's very hard.
Why?
No, you have to press it down.
top.
Press it down,
Press
down,
the
down.
top.
From
Down.
top,
Top,
you have to
press
press
it
it down.
downwards.
Down.
From
See,
top.
down.
Okay,
Pauline, down.
yeah, I got it.
It's like a lighter. You need to press it from top
Oh
down.
yeah, I got it. It's come out. Yeah. I
Perfect.
got it.
Everyone gave it a try. Try it away from your
Yeah.
face, okay? I don't want anyone
Just coming
catching
like this.
fire. Yes,
Yeah, very
perfect.
good.
Yeah, thank
Alright.
you.
Hey, mine not coming on.
Press on the top.
Whose is not coming on?
Top. Press on the top.
Okay,
On the top. On
here,
the top.
right?
Yeah. Press
Press
here.
it
On the
down.
top.
On
Down.
top, on top, on top.
Top,
From
you
top
press
down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top.
Yeah.
Ah,
Lovely.
Even
He's
I
quite
don't
happy.
know. I know.
Okay. Everyone has activated their torch. They know how to put it on and off now. Perfect. Just take it over. So first, ensure that you do not keep it for a long time. You've got the blow torch. So what you can do is hold it and just move it in fast action over your work. All right. I don't have a blow torch. Mine is a normal fire emitting torch. All right. So I need to hold it over a particular area for some more seconds than yours. Yours, you just need to like move it in swift action. All right. Ensure you do not burn your molds. All right. They are rubber. They will melt. Don't keep it for a longer time on your molds. Just in a very swift action, just try and pop the bubbles on the sides, in the center, everywhere. Just do this activity.
What distance do we hold
Get
it?
frightened to do it.
Very close to your artwork. You just need to pop the bubbles. All right. Don't put it inside your stuff. Just pop it on top.
Those will pop out.
I'm so scared my plastic will get burnt.
No, your mold will not get burnt. Just ensure your actions are swift. Okay. With a few seconds, your mold will not burn. Just ensure that you put your fire even towards the ends so that all your surface bubbles are popped.
Yvonne, we can't see your below.
Oh, sorry.
My God.
Sorry.
Yeah, better.
Oh, you're touching the fire to it.
I am touching.
Yeah, because
fire
she's
too.
got the fire one, no?
So
But
we
you
got
have
the
to
blowtorch.
you have to touch your blowtorch fire to it. See, I am not putting it
Oh.
into my artwork. I'm just letting the fire touch the surface.
Our fire also has to touch.
Your fire has to touch your artwork. It has to touch the surface
Oh,
so
but
that
then
your
the
bubbles
design is
pop.
being changed.
No, it will not change. It will not change. Don't worry. Just take the fire over it. All right.
Yeah, you
It
can
will
take
not
it. You
do
can take
anything.
it. Yeah, it's lovely. You can take it. You can take it.
Shall we try?
Yes, yes. Please try. I am
For how
looking at
long do we need to
everyone's
do it?
face. Not for long. Like I said, very little.
Yeah.
All right. Just
Yeah.
ensure that you are popping the bubbles. Okay.
Okay.
And as a good practice, just bend down at a level where you can see the light reflection and try and see if there is any bubbles or any kind of
Where's
thing
your
that
torch?
needs to be removed or popped
Where's
from
your
your
big
artwork.
torch?
Yvonne, is there some smoke that comes after that?
After
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you touch it, is there a smoke that comes?
a little
Yes, yes.
smoke, a
Yes,
little
yes.
smoke.
Smell also.
Ha, don't worry, a little smoke.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Who's come? Oh, that
Yeah.
is come.
Cool. Are you all happy with what you have,
Yes.
what you see?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank
I
you.
see
What about
Ravina
done?
showing me the thumbs up, like she's super duper happy with what she's done. I see Nimia also like super excited. Geeta, amazing.
I'm
Hi, darling,
happy because
Lavina's
we missed
daughter.
the first class. I missed the first class, so I'm very happy.
Very good, very good. And actually, I had a lot of people who missed the first class and they wanted to attend the second one, which was good. That's why I told them if you want to invest in the kit, it's fine. That's your call. You don't want to is also fine because obviously you need to understand what you're getting into, right? So I would not push anyone. It's an art. If you like it, do it. No worries. All right. I can
Thanks,
see
Yvonne. This is
Snehalata's
excellent.
iPhone. It is
You
good.
know what I did, Yvonne? I took a
Yes.
torch and I'm looking at it from close quarters, and you can make out if there's a bubble or not.
See, yeah, na, that works. So that light thing, it actually works. What I usually do is I bend down at a level where I can see the light reflection, and that's how I pop my bubbles. The torch also is a good idea. So yes,
Suddenly thought of the torch, so I brought the torch to check it out.
perfect.
Yvonne, you were going to tell us about the border.
Yes, I am. I was just busy looking at all the happy faces, and I was like, okay, nice. All right. So,
You know,
for
my
the
liquid has
people.
become half.
Yeah, no. So this na is a gas. Okay, Yvonne, this is a gas that you have in that thing. All right, and so even mine has this small. I'm not able. This small thing na, that is my line. Okay,
Yeah.
and every time you use it for a longer time, na, your gas will eventually die out. Okay, so use it sparingly for now. I will confirm what is the liquid used inside. If you need it, if you need to buy it off Amazon, I will share the link with you. But yes, use it sparingly because it is a liquid gas and it tends to go out fast.
Evaporates very fast.
Oh,
Yeah.
it goes out very
I've got
fast.
less than
Yours
half.
was full, right, Yvonne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No,
it's
it goes out
full,
very
No,
fast.
it's
not
half.
very full.
No, now it is half.
Yeah, now it's less than half.
No, it was
Because
full. It was full.
yeah, no, because when
After
you
using
use
it,
it,
mine is half.
yeah,
Even mine has become half.
Even mine is half.
yes, no,
On
that is
one
what
side.
happens if you
So it'll be
use it
enough just for 2 coasters.
On one
exactly,
chamber.
exactly.
No,
So
in one chamber. It's half
okay,
in one chamber. There are two
okay,
chambers.
okay,
If you
okay,
see, there are two chambers here.
okay.
So this is half. This is full.
No, this now the gas thing na it tends to go out very fast
Yeah.
because even I noticed
Yeah.
it. I just used this lighter for like I think 3 to 4 experiments and the gas went out. And I was
Yes.
like, okay, how do I check it? And I didn't know because I was fairly new that time. And then I saw that there was this indicator over here that I need to fill.
Correct.
Now,
So now
we
I
can
know.
make out because it's transparent.
Yours is transparent, exactly. So you will be able to understand.
We can make out. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So now once you get your coasters done, you need to do a finishing touch to it. All right. For the people who are asking me a question of how I add my gold trim. Okay. So I make my coasters look like that. This is like the final output. Okay. What do I do for this? I have purchased 2 color markers for the guys in the kit. All right. So you have one gold and one silver. All right. For the guys, for the ladies rather, who made their artwork in blue, white, and silver, they've used the silver foil. You use the silver marker.
Yeah.
Okay. For the ladies who've used gold, you use the gold marker. Okay, and for the ladies who use the rose gold, will also use the gold marker because there was no rose gold marker. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so once your artwork is cured, tomorrow do not touch it at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. Give it some more time, 10, 11 o'clock. Let it be there. Let it just sit for some time. And then you can just open it and touch. First thing what you do is you touch the surface. Okay, you will find the surface hard. All right, that is when you can just like press your finger in and see it will be a little hard and a little soft, or probably I think we've done the pour at 7, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're giving it more than 10 hours, it will be hard. You could just peel off the edges of your coaster, just peel it off, automatically your work should come out and it will be hard. All right, do not use your markers even then. Let it sit for another hour or two. All right, because it will still be a little soft somewhere. Now this
And the
guy, I
sellotape that you put, the
sorry,
sellotape that you put, that will
sellotape.
come out. The sellotape you put, no, for the mold.
No, we
Too
didn't put
clean,
any.
too clean.
That
No,
was
too clean.
We didn't remove.
No.
Oh God.
Oh.
The sellotape was used to clean the mold, and then I threw it out.
Yeah, you told us. Oh God. It's okay, it's okay. We all do
It's
mistakes.
okay.
Okay.
First time, that's fine.
Yeah.
Don't need
We
to
can
stress.
try it another
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Sellotape is only used to clean the mold. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said
Take out
this
the
the
minute
first
dirt.
time. Right. And I
But
will
we
say it
get
again.
the shape, no? We'll get the
Sorry.
shape.
You'll get the
Shape.
the shape is going to be exactly the same way. Only the thing is when you pull out this surface, which is the back side. Now this is my front side. All right. If you see, it's a little more glossy, and this is my back side. It's a little matte kind of a finish. Okay. So you'll get the exact shape. The only thing is because you put the sellotape on the mold, this side is going to be a little bit different, and your sellotape is going to stick to your coaster. Okay, so that is going to be one thing. But again, Nimya, don't worry. All right, tomorrow just pull it out when it is dried. Just pull it out. It should not be a very big thing. You just need to ensure that whatever you've mixed, your resin becomes hard like this. All right. For the first session, I didn't want you guys to be professional. That is the reason why I gave you all the liberty to do what you want. Just have that smile on the face. Ki, yes, I've done something different. All right.
We learned something. Yeah, I'm so proud and
So,
thank you.
We
Thank
learn
you
by
so much.
mistake.
I'm
We
so
learn
happy
by
to see a
mistake.
lot of creativity. Good, very good. I just want your resin to be hard like this. Okay, this is hard now because it has set. All right, and this is going to be your final output. Now, for all those people who asked me how I do my gold trim, I will do this complete thing to show you. All right, so I'm just going to move my screen down so that you.
Before that, can I ask you something, Yvonne? Yvonne,
Yes.
can I ask you something? See, you gave us this thing, no, this thing comes out here. Hello?
What is? Yeah, what is that?
See,
Ah,
you gave us
that.
this.
Yes,
How do you
Pauline.
put it? How?
No, just put it back in. That will tend to come out because that it acts as a brush.
Okay.
So these
And then
pens,
the color?
the color will come. So what you need to do is, because your pen is fairly new, hold it on the surface or hold it on a book before trying it on your resin. Hold it on the book
Okay,
and
okay,
keep
okay.
pressing it.
Okay.
Keep pressing it. Okay. So when you press it now, that's when the gold color will come on this. Right now, your
Okay.
tip will all be white.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have a book handy, just shake your pen. You have a book handy. Just keep pressing it on the book. That is when the color will come out on the pen.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah?
Thank you so much. Yes.
I will just continue with this. So as you can see, my also tip comes off. Okay. What I am doing right now is, hopefully you can see it. I am just coating it with this gold, beautiful gold color.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It just gives a lovely finishing
when
to
you
your
make
artwork.
mistakes, you use white ink. It's like that.
That's a very good way to explain it. But
Yeah,
in
it's
my
a
case,
waste.
this is just kind of beautifying my work.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I'm
So
going to
this is the type
complete
of
this.
pen you got in the kits that you've sent, Yvonne?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
It is the same pen that I have provided in the kit.
Okay.
And I managed to get a gold and a silver one because on Amazon, the link that I shared with you all, that was only giving you 2 of the gold pens. Okay.
Oh.
So I gave you 1 gold and 1 silver so that you don't need to be stuck with only gold.
First we did the line, no? Then we put both this side. Then again little gold, yeah.
All right. So basically, we've covered everything that we do. Okay. In terms of final output, now this is a coaster. So for coasters, I don't recommend using the sandpaper. All right. Even though you have, so when this is like your first time, right? So you will have the edges coming out, these edges. So when you keep your coaster to dry, right, on the front side you will have some edges coming out because I said that the resin will keep expanding on the sides. All right. So on the coasters, I don't recommend you using the what you say, sandpaper to rub it off. But for keychains and any other thing that you will make, please use the sandpaper to rub off the edges. All right. What is the sandpaper ka great and everything? I will just tell you. I'm just doing a little bit so that I could show you how my final output should look.
For the keychains, when do we introduce the keychain to the
So
mold?
I would recommend that right now you've started off with resin, okay, with coasters. Sorry,
Yes.
just get your hands in on the proportions first. Be happy with your resin coasters first. All right. Once you have proportions in place, your keychains will automatically fall in. You can just start working on keychains.
So the proportion remains the same for anything that you make of resin?
No, the proportion is 3:1, yes, but your quantity changes. So if you're making a keychain, you might need lesser quantity.
Okay.
Okay. But that quantity again, you will. So for keychains, what I usually do is I make 10-15 keychains in one batch, right? So I got my entire alphabet mold, just keep that across, and I just keep pouring in my resin, depending on what exactly I need to do. And I get that keychains created. This is how my final output will look like.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Very
Right.
beautiful.
So what I usually do is I give it a gold trim, and plus I give it a little edges. So the edges that have come up, like I told you, resin will expand on the edges. The edges that have come up, I just tend to give it a slight lining so that it just looks presentable when you keep it on the table. When you keep it like that, facing upward, it just looks very presentable.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
For the
Yvonne,
people, yes.
can I ask you one more question?
Yes, definitely.
You said earlier that we can write something on it and then we can pour the clear resin
Yes. So for
to
that,
make it a kitchen magnet or fridge
correct,
magnet or something like
correct.
that.
For that,
How
what
do
you usually do is go to the printer, get a transparent sticker paper, all right, and get your artwork on the means get your artwork aligned with the printer that okay mera ye size hai, I need the text in a circular format or whatever. Ask him to print it. All right, you can either print 6 on one page depending on the size because it's a 4-inch coaster, and you will need to use around 3.5 inch inside, leaving half inch. Okay,
Yeah.
so just get your artwork shared with your printer. He will print it off. It will be a transparent sticker, so you could peel off the pack. Okay,
Okay.
ensure that you ask
Transparent
him to.
sticker.
Yeah, so you get these sticker papers. I don't have them right now. It's at my
Yeah.
place on top, at my mom's place on top. It's a transparent sticker paper. How you peel off a sticker? You have
Yeah. Correct.
transparent
Yeah.
layer. You have the
Yeah.
back sticker thing. Okay, just ask him to print it. Ask him to make a circle around the text. So if you have a 3.5-inch ka content, make a 3.5-inch ka circle. Ensure you put all your content inside that circle. Print it, cut the circle, and just peel it off. Stick it on this and pour a clear resin on it. It should not be visible. Okay, but again, when you are sticking your sticker paper on it, ensure that you remove the bubbles. Okay, when you're sticking a sticker paper, clear paper, there might be bubbles. Ensure that you stick it very properly, very slowly, and remove all the bubbles out. And then once it's there, pour your resin on top.
So then you don't use color, right? In your
no, it will be clear resin.
Clear,
resin.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Just a minute.
Mixture of both. See mine, where it's not.
What did Yvonne say when you write? You haven't used color, is it?
No. It will
No,
be
it's a
printed.
printing. It's a printed, yeah, the printer will
It's a
print it.
printed thing. The resin that we pour on it will be transparent.
Okay.
No
Without
color to be
no
added on that.
color. Okay.
No color to be added on that.
But the printer can use colors. In
Yeah,
his
they
writing.
can use the colors. No, they use the colors. It has
Yeah,
to be
you
the
can.
transparent sheet.
Yeah, you can tell them what
Sticky
colors
sheet.
you want. Yeah.
Yeah. We can get whatever color we want. Only thing
We
when we
need
are
to-
pouring it, it's like a
Yvonne,
glass.
we need to put both.
Yes, I can hear an echo. Sorry, what is that?
Yvonne, when you said after that sticker, you need to put the resin with the art. I mean, with the hardener or just a plain resin.
Yeah, with
No.
the hardener.
So basically, wherever you're going to use resin, it is always going to be
With the
3:1. That is one. Okay. Second thing, you always have to mix both of these elements. Otherwise, this guy is not going to dry up.
Okay.
Okay, it's not going to cure. You need this guy to mix with this guy to cure, and in the accurate proportion.
But now because
Okay, so clear resin on top, that will finish off your coating for your magnet. Okay, now for the people who I did mention, I just made this, right? If you see these edges, they tend to come up and they are very hard. Okay, they tend to be very hard and they tend to be very pointy. All right, for that I use a sandpaper. Okay, so this one is a 150 grit, 180 grit. 1 minute, huh? And you have a 5 and a 220. Okay, so you get these sandpapers, okay, either off Amazon or you could just go to your hardware shop and they will give you these sandpapers. Ensure that you get 2 or 3 different type of grits. Okay, now what are grits? Grits are the
Thickness.
grains. Yes, the grains in this thing. Okay, so if you have like this one is a 180 grit, it is a little more coarse. All right, then the next one that I have is a 150 grit, which I have also used. This is little more coarser than this one. Okay, if you want to go in for your finished product, use the finer one, which I'm using. This one is a 518 grit, 500 grit. Okay, so what is the difference in using all these grits?
Yvonne, would you please put it in the chat so that you know?
I will.
All this. Yeah, thanks.
I will. Yes.
Yeah. You said what is the difference? What you say?
Yes, the difference between this grit is the finer paper that you use. You can do it for smaller objects, like you have your earrings, you have small stuff that you make, like the keychain and all that stuff. If your grit is more, it is more finer. Okay, it is more easier to get rid of these pointed, sharp edges. All right, and I already told you that resin is a chemical. Okay, so when you're using a grit, ensure that you put water on it, because this dust is harmful for your lungs. So if you inhale this dust, it is not good. Okay, it will just go and it will just stick to the windpipe and then it will cause a lot of problems. That is the reason why people use the respirator. Okay, just to avoid all these dust and all these fumes entering into your system. All right, so when you're using this thing, when you're using your sandpaper, ensure that you're using water. Right now I'm not using water because my fan is off, so there's no way this guy can fly. Okay. Just do slight motions, touch it, see where you can find hard edges. Just ensure that you are getting rid of the hard edges. Okay, I'm not doing anything. I'm just giving it a nice finishing. All right, I
But then
can
it
now
doesn't
feel
get
it.
scratches on it.
It does get scratches, but this I'm using the finest one. The finest one is not going to spoil my artwork. Only ensure so this is my front part, this is my back part. All right, how do I know it? When you demold your artwork, okay, now you've just done your first pour. When you demold the artwork, you will get this sharp edges. Like I said, resin on the edges will extend. All right, so it will come up on the edges. When you demold it, you will have one smooth edge and one a little sharper edge. All right, that sharper edge will require this buffing. It is called buffing. Okay, you're just eliminating those sharp edges so that when somebody uses your keychain, or when somebody uses your whatever you've made, it does not scratch them or hurt them. All right, so just done nothing. Now keychain, what I usually do is I keep one side of my keychain blank because I do customization on my keychain. So I'll be adding a name here, and then I will do another layer of my transparent pour, like I just mentioned for the coaster. I'll let it set overnight, and then my keychain is ready.
Do you put it back in the mold when you pour the?
No. Then when I'm doing the final second pour of resin, I will just keep it on a surface on my silicone mat. I will stick my artwork, whatever needs to come on the other side. Usually I print names and stuff on it, and then I do the pour. Okay, so ensure whenever you're doing the surface level pour, take an ice cream stick, pour a little and spread it out. Okay, spread it out like how you would, spread out cheese, your cheese spread or jam or butter or whatever. Just spread it out eventually so that it doesn't flow off your edges. Okay, so you just need to ensure that you take the ice cream stick, pour a little, see, okay, fine, it's spread eventually. Pour the second layer if you require it to give it this doming effect. So it is called as a doming effect to create a nice dome on top of it, a nice shiny layer which is called as a dome.
And how do you make a hole for the keychain?
I have a drill. I have an electric drill. I have this electric drill that I have. Okay. It comes with these tiny drill bits.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just use the tiny drill bits and I make my hole. Okay. Any more questions?
Do you use water when you're drilling?
Not required. No. So the drill hole is pretty small. I think I wanted to show you all those cheap eye screw. I managed to find them after the session was over. So these are my sheep eye screw.
Oh.
Can you see that? They're called as a sheep eye screw.
I cannot see it. I cannot see it.
I'll remove one and I'll show you.
What is that for?
Yes. So this, when you drill your keychain, this is what you're going to put at the top of the key.
Okay.
Getting it?
Okay.
This is what is going to hold your resin alphabet and your key ring.
Okay.
Okay. So that is called a sheep eye screw.
So you have to place that and then pour the razor.
Please put it in the chat.
I will definitely. Anything else?
No.
Okay, so basically I have given you an overall. Yes, Ashwanta, you were saying something? Sorry.
No, please continue. Please continue. I'll speak later.
Okay.
Can I say something, please?
Yes. Who is that?
This is
Maniola.
Maniola.
Yes.
Would you drill before you could finish the entire product or
after?
So drilling is like the end of your product. right? You've completed everything. So put my name. I've done the second layer of resin pour, which is called the doming effect. I've done everything. That is when I will drill. Okay, because drilling is not the primary thing. Drilling is like the final finishing touch. I know that okay, my kitchen is complete. That is when I need to deliver it, and that's when I will drill it. So
Okay. Thank you.
yeah,
Can
do
you
it preferably later. Yes.
Can
Yes,
you
Geeta.
put your hook, whatever you showed us,
Before
before putting the final resin layer?
It doesn't make sense really. I mean, let your artwork get complete. Okay, so get everything in place. So usually for my keychains, I usually do the dome effect. Okay, because it is required. Once you get your final artwork done, it just looks a little bland. Okay, and like I said, I do customization, so I add a name and stuff. So I prefer keeping it like that until my customer confirms whether they want a name or they don't want a name, because there are few people who prefer not putting names. So for them, I just dome it and then deliver it.
Okay.
Okay, so putting your screw is like a last thing. So you don't need to put it before doming or whatever. You don't have a timeline. You could do it aram se. When you're about to, give the kitchen to someone, just it's a matter of 2 minutes. Just drill it, put your sheep eye screw, put your your key ring and all that stuff, put your charms, and it's ready to go.
Okay.
All right. Just to show
The
you
last
my
doming doesn't take much time for drying.
no, the doming takes time. Doming also takes the same time as your normal resin drying. So doming will take time. Resin, like I said, in my MOM, you need to have patience to do something with resin. All right.
Can I ask
So
something?
yes.
This transparent sticker, do you get a sheet? Because
You
now
do.
for your alphabet,
Yeah.
you'll want to write a single name. So you're not going to print it.
No, so for that I have so there are two types of ways you can do it. One, in fact, there are many types of ways you can do it. One of the ways is the sticker one, which I told you, that is used mostly for bigger objects like your coaster. Okay, what I do for my keychains is I have vinyl. All right, and I do t-shirt printing, so I have a machine called as the plotter. Okay, so now what a plotter does is
Plotter or plotter?
plotter, Plotter.
Okay.
Okay, so what the plotter does is I put my vinyl sheet into it, I give it my size, I give it the text, it will cut it out. It will cut it out on the vinyl. So then I will just have the name. I won't have any background, I won't have any transparent layer, nothing. I will just have my vinyl. All I'll do is stick the vinyl on my keychain, and that is done. Okay, so for that, there is a separate machine called as a plotter which comes in, which I'm going to take you through in my upcoming session for t-shirt printing and for mug printing. But I have that, so I prefer using a plotter. Okay. Yes, and these are some of the tassels that you can use. So I've got these, these few tassels that you can use for the keychain. And so you get it in a variety of colors. I've just picked up a bunch. And you also have some few charms which you can pick up. It depends, basically, it depends on what you want to do. I know I have shown this in my last session. Okay, but then now because you guys have done your first resin thing, it is more relatable for you to understand how to use it.
What is this for, Yvonne?
So these are all charms. These are all charms that I usually use for my keychains.
In the sense you put it onto it and then put that resin on top of that, is it?
No. So what I'll do is I'll be finishing off a couple of keychains today, and I will be sharing some posters like of my final output. So right now what I've shared on the group is just the alphabets that I have made. I have a couple of orders which I need to dispatch. I'll be making the final keychain with the doming and all that stuff, and I will share a couple of pictures with you how I use these charms, how I use the tassel, how I use the sheep eye screw, so you will have a better understanding.
Okay.
Okay.
Will you be sharing a video of it or pictures?
No, I'll be sharing pictures. Unfortunately, I don't have my cameraman. I work on the laptop, and it gets a little
Yeah.
messy coordinating with understanding, okay, what is recording, what am I doing, that's a little challenging for me. And if so, my mom is a blessing to me. She's taken my little one, otherwise she would be all around the place and she'd mess up the whole thing. So I don't have that liberty to do the shooting by myself. So yeah, that's the problem. I'll be sharing the final product pictures, so
Okay.
you can at least have a look at what it is, how you could do it, have a rough idea. And like I said, most of you guys have given me a call. Most of you ladies have given me a call. I'm more than happy, and I think I am approachable. You can call me anytime during the day, not in the night. I am pretty much approachable. Feel free to call me. Feel free to
Okay,
ask me
Yvonne.
questions.
Yvonne,
Yes,
last thing, this coaster must
yes.
we cover it whole night and keep?
Cover it. Cover it whole night and keep. There might be some dust particles flying around the
Oh,
house. Even if you do
insect.
jhadu,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah,
there
it'll
are
fly.
particles
Okay.
flying. So it's better you don't take the risk of leaving it uncovered. Please cover it and keep it.
But
You
what are you
have
covering it?
Yeah, you have a lot of flies, you have mosquitoes, you have a lot of
Yeah,
people who
fly.
just keep,
Yeah, some
yeah,
insect will drop in. I mean,
something
somebody.
might
Flies
just,
also are there.
you'll be so happy,
Yeah.
like, oh wow, I've made such a good thing, and tap, somebody falls in. You can't even remove that guy, you can't save his life. So it's better you cover it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
cover
thank
it
you.
with cling wrap, you're saying?
No,
No,
so
put
your
a
No.
resin,
vessel on the
whatever
top.
you've done, cover your
Yeah.
resin artwork with
Yeah,
a
give us
plate,
space.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, like I have done. I've just used my tiny plate and I've just covered it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Wonderful session.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem,
Yvonne,
no problem.
Or
Thank
we'll
you,
have
Yvonne.
extra kits
For
for
I
all the
I would
patience. We
just
have a
like
lot
to
of patience.
say, uh, I
Yes.
don't know if I may take the liberty of saying it on behalf of all the others, and especially those
Yeah.
who left. People who take money to have an online course, even they don't go into so much of details.
So much, right?
But you
Right.
have been a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Every little
Thank
query,
you.
every little
Yes.
thing,
Yes,
you have
in fact,
made it
Yes.
you
so,
explain
so clear and
everything, Yvonne.
wonderful.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
God
much,
bless
and
you,
God bless
Yvonne.
you.
Thank you. Keep me
Isn't it?
impressed. That's
Isn't
it.
it,
Yeah.
Pauline,
Can I say
Yvonne,
something
Yeah.
Betty? Am I
Yeah.
right?
I agree.
Am I
Yes, you
right?
have
Can I
been
say
very
something?
generous with
Thank
your
you.
knowledge.
Yes.
Thank you.
You
Thank you
have
Really,
been
so
very
much.
generous,
Very
and that
large
too at
hearted.
You're blessed with patience.
it's
That's
Thank
totally
important.
you.
honorary,
May
and we
your
are so
God
business
bless.
blessed to
flourish.
have you. Thank you
Yvonne,
so
one
much.
Thank
word
you.
from
Thank you
me.
Thank
so
you,
Yvonne,
much.
God
thank you,
bless you.
Yvonne,
And
one
Renal.
word.
Thank you. Bye, dear.
Yvonne,
Thank
Wow.
you,
one
Renal.
thing.
Thank you
Yvonne.
for
Thank you,
arranging
so
this thing. Thank you
smiling,
so much.
No
so
problem.
It's
smiling.
No
beautiful.
Thank
problem.
you
very
for all
tired
the
today
Thank you,
because you were
Yvonne.
busy.
smiling.
Yvonne, can I say something?
Yes, yes, yes. Please, I'm all yours.
Okay, my dear friends, we've all praised Yvonne. We need to give her something. She is 11 short of 100 people on her Instagram. I brought it up from 72. Now, 11 of you, if you just follow her on Instagram, that will be the gratitude we can show her.
Yeah,
I'll be
I have
one
already
follow.
done it.
How do we
I've
do that?
already
Already
done it
followed.
before the course
I'll
started.
come in.
I've
How do
also
we do
already
that?
followed
I
her.
mean, that was my aim, that if she's been so generous to us, we'll at least get her
Yes,
up to 100.
yes,
Yeah, we'll,
I
we'll
mean,
do that.
from
definitely.
72, she's come to 89. I need another 11.
Yeah,
Yay.
I'll
So if you
join.
could
How do we
go,
do
Definitely
that?
there.
Tell me how to do it.
I have already put the link in the Resin group. You click on it, you'll go to Instagram, you'll go to her page, and then you just follow her up. Please. Besides, you
Thank you, Yvonne.
have friends who are
Thank you.
interested.
God bless you.
I will be happy if you'll do it for her. That is our way of showing our gratitude for
Yes.
the detailed work what she has shown us. And
Yes,
Yvonne,
thank you.
a big thank you to you.
Yvonne, my daughter
Thank
wants
you
to
so
say
much.
something. My daughter
Yes, darling.
Thank you very much.
Yay. Please send pictures, all right? Whatever you're doing,
Yeah,
please
yeah.
send pictures.
Yes,
The group
definitely,
is
definitely.
open. Okay, I'm not going to dissolve the group. I keep the group open in case if you guys have any challenge in future, if you're not able to understand something, please feel free to, just drop a note on the group. I'll be there. I'll watch out for your comments. And I am easily approachable. Only during the weekdays, I'm a little tied up with my cooking in the morning. Like I have a routine: get up in the morning, cook. Then after the afternoon, I'm working. I have my calls. Evening, I might not be free. So I'm a little packed during the weekdays. But yes, weekends, feel free to call me and ask me questions. I'm okay with it.
Thank you.
About additional
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yvonne,
Thank
do
you
you
so
have
much.
spare kits with you now?
Is
Do I
anyone
have
taking a pic?
A kit.
a kit? No, unfortunately, it was a little. I was speaking to someone. It is a little expensive. I did not have that much cash. In fact, even when I went to buy the molds, I put it in for my salary, and I was like, okay, eventually people will pay me, so that was fine. But then I just didn't have the money to buy that extra kit. But if somebody wants it, and if somebody wants what you say, any molds or something, just drop me a text, all right, and let me just go ahead and ask
Okay,
the guy to send it
can you
over.
say one for me? Because actually I'm in Goa and I have to go back to Bombay. So I did not order it here.
Okay.
But I would require it in Bombay. So, and then I do not know whether taking it across, whether, So if you, anytime you're ordering, can you just add me to it?
Sure, Manuela. No worries. No worries.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
No worries.
Yeah, the full kit.
Yvonne, just one
Yes.
question.
Yeah.
Can you tell us whether those flowers that we put on top later, those dried flowers?
So the dried flour, how I use it is I've made this coaster. Okay. So in this coaster, what I have done is first my one layer of black color, which has been drying overnight. Okay. I put that one layer of black color, and then I set the flowers on top of it. And then I put a transparent layer and I let it dry for another, say, 10 to 15 hours. So that is how I use it. I use it in my keychain also. Unfortunately, I don't have the keychain image because I had to give the keychains off. So I have it on Instagram. I'll share it on the group if you need a reference.
No, I'll check it on Instagram.
Yes.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
No worries.
An excellent workshop. Thank you so much, Yvonne. Thank
Is
you.
anyone taking a picture of the group to put into?
Yes. I'll take a pic if all of you put your videos on.
Yeah. Can put it in her Instagram, no?
Now, Shane.
Mine is gone.
Now, Shane.
Yeah, I'm
Why
there.
do you come as 9F89?
I don't know by mistake how did it come.
Come on, who is this?
I'll have to change the name on the thing.
Yeah. Right. At last you come on screen. Okay, then we need Vilma Suarez, Rosie, and Donna.
We can't see Yvonne's face.
Yvonne.
She'll have to bend a little.
Okay. All smiles. No, Vilma Suarez and Donna Lewis. Come on board. Vilma, you'll miss my next class for sure if you don't put your video on. I don't know who Donna Lewis, but she's already up in the group now. Okay, everybody.
Smile, Mama, smile.
Malay. 1 minute, huh? I was doing this on my laptop because I should be traveling soon, So if the show has to go on, I'm trying to get used to this laptop thing. 1 minute. I'll just, okay. Now who is missing? Mali, you are not smiling, man, earlier. Now you are smiling. But, Vilma is still there, huh? Okay. All of you?
Yes.
Only Manuela is smiling. Yeah, Lavi.
Everyone say raisin.
Yeah.
Raisin.
Hello, raisin.
Raisin.
Say 1 minute.
Raisin.
Say raisin.
Raisin.
Great. So I've taken the shot. And see, all of you kept asking the question, put it on the note, put it on the note. There's no need to put anything on the note.
Yeah, the recording is on.
Recording is on. No? I've already shared the link here. I'll share the link there also.
Okay.
Yes.
On the group.
We were busy watching the live show.
Yeah. And thanks to Josephine Swami.
What for?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Because Josephine said that Yvonne is doing such a good job. Roy, why don't you get everyone on board, you know? She's the one who told me, reminded me. And immediately I said, give me 2 minutes. And then I put it on the group. We'd like to see more people on Instagram. And then Betty said, I don't know Instagram. Nimi also said the same thing. I said, it's as simple as chalk and man. So you just come on Instagram and start following. There are many more things in that you can do. Huh?
Yes, actually.
And we'll be having an Instagram session sometime soon on tips and tricks program. No, we do tips and tricks on Thursdays. Here we will have an Instagram session. We'll have a Photoshop session again one more time. We had it last year. We'll have one this year. Excel and Word we'll have also this year. But now in the pipeline, Yvonne will come maybe 2 more times. Yvonne, you'll have 2 more times.
2 more times. I was thinking of doing the T-shirt and the mugs together because it's just a matter of heat press, right? So I was thinking of combining it together. But if you want me to have,
it's better to do it separately, you know, so that we are fully into that. We know when we want to watch the video, also we know we are watching T-shirt, not mugs.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, everybody agrees to that, no? So it might take some time, but you just give me your schedule, the way you are placed, and accordingly I will fix you in. We have got somebody who is coming to teach us something which is very interesting on DIY. Orchids, how to grow orchids in your balcony without soil.
Wow.
Okay. And bonsai, that teacher will come back again because he was supposed to come today, but he's got a bigger show happening as he's the president of Asia Federation. So he should be coming, you know, maybe a week or 2 or 3 later. So this, I just need to make sure that when I'm traveling also, see, Yvonne was in the car, she was traveling. Of course, she was traveling in Bombay, but I'm traveling a little out of Bombay. So I want to make sure that, you know, the show goes on. That's why I'm practicing on my, otherwise I'm always on my desktop.
Oh, okay.
Now we are on the laptop, you know. Yeah, Judith, your games will continue. So shall we end it today?
Yes,
thank
I'm
you
done.
very much, Yvonne.
Unless there are questions, I'm done.
Yeah. And all questions can be posted on the group for the benefit of the community, you know. Everybody who could not attend today also gains.
Yes.
After all, we are here to empower everybody. Right now, Shiv?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank
We are
you
here
so
to
much.
empower everyone.
Thank you so much, Yvonne.
No problem. My pleasure.
Thank you,
I
Yvonne.
want
God
photos,
bless.
all right? I want photos of everyone on the group tomorrow.
Sure.
All right.
And then
You
we
want
get
it
them
tomorrow?
back. We get the photos back on mugs or t-shirts.
What do you want?
Who was that? Pauline, you?
Manuela.
No, not me. Not me. Okay, Yvonne, we put the goals at the side and then we show you the photo and after finishing, or when do you want the photo?
When you demold it, give me the final photo, how you will make it look pretty. I want to see the final output. Put it on the group.
Final product. Okay.
Tomorrow after 11 o'clock. All right?
Okay.
Tomorrow after 11, please go ahead
thank
and demold it. Do the border, do everything, make it look pretty and show me. I'll be very happy to see everyone's output.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
Preeti,
you.
Thank you so much.
Yes. All the very
Thank you
best.
so much.
God, my
Yes.
flower has changed.
Thank you, Roy. Thank you.